Bwant.
Are we still in the village of the people who I stole their stuff and then tipped them with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Camped there for the
Yeah,
night.
you were at the camp. You guys took a long rest, leveled up, and so here we are with we got Conrad here being Pog, the tiny gnome mage.
Ow.
We got Sean being Sid Scave, the swashbuckling rogue who likes to make unquestionable, or questionable decisions.
I don't even know what we're doing here.
I'm just sort of I just like to do a little intro for everybody really quick.
No, that was my character saying I don't even know.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We have Bailey playing Russell, the Warlock Hexblade.
I was remembered this week.
And we have Cody playing Rinvar, the Barbarian and Cleric, which I think he's now 2 levels in each, or are you 3 levels Cleric?
Yeah. I'm splitting it because balance,
Okay, yeah. All right. So.
Don't be Thanos. Don't do it.
I just picture him with a club in one hand, like he smashes with one hand, and then it's like, now I can heal you just so I can smash you again.
It kind of plays off odd too, because when you rage, you can't cast spells, so he kind of has to decide which way he wants to go when he gets into battle.
So,
Yeah.
At least at the beginning of battle, you can always, end your rage.
I can rage at the beginning of the battle. I can drop it and then heal.
So it's not the worst. It's just you can't just be like full power all the time.
Just go into rage after we're all dead.
Unlimited power.
All out of healing. Let's bust out the rage. All right. So you guys took a long rest. You woke up. You're here in the camp. So now we were kind of at the point where we were deciding if you guys wanted to continue on the dirt mud path, or double back and take the worn, made road, like the created road.
Now, it hasn't been mentioned, but she's with us, right?
She is, yeah.
One woman.
Yeah, I know. I'm blanking on her name too.
Starts with a K, I think.
Is that it?
K or L?
Kikiwaka.
That was the no, that was the Burgermeister was Kolyana.
Where'd the picture of her go? Oh yeah, her name is Irina Kolyana.
I was super off. Damn.
You got her last name is Kolyana, yeah.
I just realized
she's
my
badass.
sleight of hand went up to 8.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be stealing all kinds of shit.
Yeah. So yeah, Irina is still with you guys, but she's kind of a non-combatant most of the time.
And that badass armor, and she's not a combatant. Damn.
Trying to
right?
She's laying low.
She's badass in that armor.
Is that the excuse?
Mm-hmm. It's my excuse. Yeah. So, what do you do? What do you want to do?
Can I pickpocket her?
Why are you pickpocketing the NPC?
Well, I mean, she's not going to help us. She's non-combatant, so I kind of want to see what she's got on her.
Wait until we're not gonna be traveling with her, and she's gonna look for whatever you just stole from her in the next 4 hours, and be like, "Hey."
Yeah.
But see, no, because I kind of agree. If he's gonna steal anything, do it now, and we can blame it on
The gnome.
Oh
no
on the gypsies.
I know their name. Why is it so hard?
The Vistani. Yeah.
Vistani.
The fantasy
Oh my
gypsies.
God.
Yeah, fantasy gypsies is the best way to.
I
all
know
those
what they
pogs
are,
that looked
but
alike.
Pet Tam Vistani. He can blame the Vistani.
Yeah.
Gypsies are gypsies. But I mean, I discourage you from doing it at all. But as a player, if you're going to do it now because you use.
I rolled a 20.
Do you want to see what you are you actually pickpocketing her? Okay.
Hey, he rolled, so
Yeah.
back down.
Yeah, okay. Let's let me take a look at her stuff real quick here.
Do any of us see this, or?
I don't think any of us have a passive perception of whatever his modifier is in a 20.
I don't know. I
So.
have a 15. I am a cleric. Okay, I'm pretty perceptive.
What'd you roll? 28?
You gotta take the observant feat next.
I will.
And then
sure.
you'll have that 20 passive perception.
Just constantly out me every time I do something.
Oh yeah.
That I did that. I had that as a cleric in one of my games like a long time ago.
You're
and-
gross. Worst kind of player.
Dude, I bought the
Pocket blocking the rogue.
the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. There's
Mhm.
actually a really cool paladin subclass in here.
The Conquest Paladin.
Yeah, the one that is
Yep.
basically an anti-paladin. I'm like, yeah, I want to be that one.
You
That's
would.
what everybody goes for. It's everybody goes Vengeance Paladin until they get Xanathars, and they're like, ooh, Conquest Paladin.
Yeah.
I just realized I don't know if they gave you a stat block for this bitch. That would have her
So,
loot.
what you're saying is she's just carrying a lot of gold, because I really want to buy half plate, but I don't want to spend the entire party fund.
Yeah, because I need to spend the entire party fund to copy the spells from the spellbook I already stole. I'm not. I don't want to do that either. But
So you and me are both like eyeing the pile of gold, like.
yeah,
That's why I said we should divide it up when we got it. So like, because you have goals and I have goals, and I'm sure they have goals. So like,
we have a lot more shit to sell once we're in Vallaki. Like,
I know, but like,
we just sold that to have some like walking around money. That's what the 800 gold is. Like,
that's walking around gold.
yeah.
Damn, we're pretty rich if that's walking around gold. I don't know. I just meant like, because you have your spell book and I need better armor, and actually I think that's it. Better armor and then maybe spell components.
That's the other reason I didn't decide to be a wizard, because I knew I wouldn't spend the money on the copying my spells, and I just know Ryan would have punished me and made me lose my spellbook.
I don't know.
Yeah, because if I could copy the spells from this spellbook into mine, and then copy my spells into this spellbook.
Oh, you want to have like two?
A full backup. I mean, that would be like that would only be if we had an obscene amount of gold. But modules are known for having like good treasure.
That doesn't really work though, does it? Because you can't use their spellbook. Like
No,
their
but if I
spells
lose
in that
one,
book.
if I lose one, I can
Yeah.
attune to the other one.
If somebody steals one, then
Yeah, but you still have to recopy the spells from the old book. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, I could copy. Yeah, I mean, I could copy spells from one book into the other, and then from my book, and back both ways. I could write
Yeah.
spells into both books. So
I
they were
kind of follow.
identical. And then I would store one in a under a bed behind a bookshelf or whatever, and
etc. That's fair, I guess.
but that would be only really something I would do if I was playing a wizard that had like a home base or a lot of downtime, or
Oh, we do have a home base. Remember, we have the deed to that decrepit house.
Oh yeah, the windmill. Yeah, I could
Windmill.
stash one of these in the windmill. The one that we're not supposed to go by.
Yeah,
We're
not
definitely
just-
gonna check that out, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I say we go straight to Castle Ravenloft.
No.
See, I don't want to die though. I wanna rise up. Come with that awesome lightsaber.
Yeah, we have
Sun
two
sword.
deeds already. We're in the process of buying up the rest of Barovia. This
Yeah.
is how we'll defeat Strahd.
And this is we're
Buy
gonna
we'll
build
just
power.
buy the land from out from underneath him, and then be like, okay, you owe us rent now, buddy. Like,
Can you imagine like showing up at his door like, yes, excuse me, Strahd, we've bought up all of the land around here, and you are so backlogged on taxes. Like, we're gonna have to collect immediately. You need to find a new place.
yeah, we're repossessing this castle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, you guys have been kind of talking anyway.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to see what. I mean, my hand, I'm assuming, is still in her pocket.
They're just feeling around in there like,
20 minutes of rummaging around, like,
Wait, do I see this? I asked if I saw this or not.
I don't know. Did you?
I have a
well, his
passive
is
perception of
15,
15.
and the
No.
roll was what?
His roll was
No.
20, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
passively.
I didn't know if
you-
it had to be on that or not.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice that. He's too sneaky.
Tee.
Um,
Are you looking up or making up a loot table right now or something?
no, I got it.
Oh.
So, I mean, I don't know if you want to. She's got weapons, but she doesn't really have much of anything else on her. So, I mean,
So I'm like just unsheathing her weapons.
unless you're gonna take the heavy crossbow off of her back, Other than that, she's running around with a long sword and a short sword.
Am I proficient in longsword? I am proficient in longsword. That's probably my elvish background.
You take the long sword right off of her waist. She's like, "Where'd my sword go?"
I'd be like, hey guys, look what I found.
Okay, this is gonna be the biggest problem.
You know what? Here,
when
you get
on
a
the Vistani.
you
If
get a
have
pouch.
a long sword in your hand.
You get a pouch with 20 gold pieces. There you go.
All right, thank you.
Figure she would be carrying some kind of cash on her, so she's not just like destitute.
I like how you're just like, you know what? So you don't take her weapon, have some gold.
Also, I mean, it wouldn't make sense that she would just be running around with literally no money.
Now it would.
Now she is.
Now it does.
All right, so I just missed the last minute and a half of whatever was said. Go again.
He stole her money. She had 20 gold, and he stole it because he's a thief, terrible person.
You terrible person.
You should feel very, very bad about yourself.
I should, but somehow I don't.
It's almost like there's this weight in your pocket telling you how good you are.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, so do we continue on the dirt path, or do you want to double back and take the long road?
Is there any reason not to take the dirt path, like other than the fact that it's dirt?
I don't know, is there?
I mean, they said the roads were dangerous anyway, but I feel like the dirt path might be a little more dangerous, but it's
Well, looking at the
definitely shorter.
map,
Like, yeah.
the long path is next to trees, and remember how we heard some like howling wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems odd that the main road doesn't continue. You know what I mean? So there's obviously a reason the trail isn't used. I'm just trying to figure out if they're like, because taking a wagon down a muddy path could be terrible. But I think because we're all on foot, it shouldn't be too troubling.
Now there's less wagon marks on continuing past the camp, more just like footprints.
Yeah, I think because we're all on foot, I vote for the shorter path.
Yeah, my
Okay.
laziness is telling me the shorter path.
Now, just to make sure, we're not going to miss the windmill, right? 'Cause I
No,
way
no, the
ahead.
windmill is way like right before Vallaki, past that other
Okay.
gate.
Excellent. Are we missing anything by bypassing the road?
I mean, the road.
I don't. I mean, yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think we were missing anything on that path.
Just this
That's a-
wooded area right here.
I mean,
Yeah,
There's
we
bad
don't-
stuff in the woods usually, so.
Yeah, and we say, yeah, we don't want to mess with that. All right, so I vote dirt path. Sounds like that's unanimous.
my
Okay.
guess it's one set of random encounters versus another set of random encounters.
Yeah.
So you guys start making your way downtown, no, down the road.
Making our way downtown.
Walking fast.
That's
Found
the sound of
Running
werewolf.
for our lives.
Werewolf comes out of the woods now. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Does anybody hear random werewolf singing?
Row. Are those people?
No.
Okay. So you guys are making your way down this relatively short pathway, and you can see the waterfall in the distance. And coming along here, you almost walk into this wild looking dude. He's fairly large, but he's all caked in gray mud and stuff, so he's kind of like blending in with the shitty surroundings. And he's like holding like a crude axe, like made out of stone. You can't even tell if it's like a man or a woman. And he sees you. You know, once he notices you're there, he kind of backs up a little bit. But he doesn't like hold his weapon up like he's trying to like attack you or anything. He just looks a bit cautious, or she.
Greetings there.
Kind of grunts, but doesn't say anything. Just and sort of shuffles to the left and right, and then you actually notice that there are a couple more further back, two more further back, but like I said, they kind of like blend in with the surroundings. and they're also carrying like these crude stone axes. And this one sort of looks back at the other ones, and they're just sort of locking eyes with each other. And the other two turn around, and he turns and follows them.
Like they're walking away from us?
Yeah.
I want to see if I can... are we close enough that we can see what their clothes look like?
Did they did they walk towards us and then turn around and start walking away from us?
Yeah, they noticed you guys and then decided to go the other way. So you notice that like they're primarily wearing like furs and stuff, like wolf furs. So they look like they probably would live off of, you know, the animals in the forest and things. But they're all very large and burly.
You know, we're not threatening.
They just keep on walking. It's up to you if you want to engage with them in any way further or just let them leave.
I mean, are they just walking the same path that we're walking, like ahead of us now?
Yeah.
We're just tailing them, so
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I guess
Basically.
we just keep pace with them.
Okay. So you guys, yeah, unless anyone wants to chime in.
I walk along like slightly behind them, but pretend to imitate them in their animalistic manner.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a barbarian, so.
Sure. You continue along, and you come finally to this point, and if you remember before, back when you guys were at the gallows, there was this path that you guys went on kind of went more of in like a downward slope, and the other path went more of like an upward slope. So there's like a difference in elevation that you would have had. So reaching this area now, like you're kind of along the side of a mountain almost, this pathway. So like you see that this path you're on is very close to the other path. That's because the other one is up the side of a mountain. So
okay.
yeah, so you get to
That would
this.
explain why like this road curves so much.
Right, the other one goes all over the place, and this one's just kind of straightforward because it's this large mountainous area. So you see, as you're coming, the road kind of ends finally at this huge bridge way above you, made out of like,
Is that this right here?
yeah, made out of, you know, stone, all covered in like moss and stuff, and you can see you can see at the far end there's a huge waterfall shooting out over, you know, off down into a pool, and there's huge clouds of mist coming up from down there. But you really can't see any of the details of the bridge because it's like 1,000 feet or so above you.
So we're at the bottom of the waterfall.
Yeah. Well, no, you're at the top of the waterfall, but the
We're
bridge.
just like right here.
Yeah.
Like
So,
right here. All right.
so here, let me make a
So
little.
we're at the top, but the bridge is even what's the
You're like right here-ish. Roughly, because you're at the bridge, like the bridge is above you, and then way down the side of the mountain, you've been walking along the river. So the mountain goes way up, and there's like a big open archway, basically. Like it's two, like there's a split in the mountain, and the only thing putting it together is this stone bridge at the top of it. So you guys are like at the bottom of a canyon.
Okay.
Did you actually draw something on the map?
I made a little blue square.
Oh, you must have done it on the GM layer
Yeah.
because we don't see it.
Yeah.
That's weird, it disappeared. Try that again.
There you go. Yeah, that's where I dinged. So we're right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just hard to tell with the ding because the circle grows so quickly. Yeah, so I mean, the map isn't perfect. It's just a drawn map that somebody made for you.
Oh yeah, okay. This is not like the.
So in other words, the bridge is basically 1,000 feet away from us.
Yes, it's way above you. So you'd either have to try and climb this sheer cliff face with some kind of stuff, or kind of double back to be able to get across the bridge. Or look around. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do here.
But so this is the waterfall that the body went over. I think they talked about.
Yes, this would be the waterfall that the wizard was thrown over, as far as
How
the
expensive
story
is
was
that
told.
What a scrub.
Make a investigation or perception check, whichever you prefer.
I will give him advantage because I'm a helpful fellow.
All right, that'll give
Sweet, I
him,
rolled with advantage by accident.
that'll give him a 23. So you don't necessarily find any. Excuse me. You don't find any kind of spell book, but you do find upon closer inspection the stone is so dark and like caked in moss and stuff that it's hard to tell, but there is like a steep and narrow stairway that sort of heads like back and forth up the mountain. So it'd be a lot easier than climbing the sheer cliff face, but you'd still have to make rolls to not like slip.
Oh look, your selfishness found us a way.
I was totally looking for this the whole time.
I found us a way up, guys. That's what I was looking for the whole time.
Yep.
So what would we have to make? An acrobatics check?
Yeah. Or let's see. I mean, I think
Russell's not a very physical person. He's not liking the look at this stairwell. Maybe we tie each other together. That way, the better of us can make sure we all don't fall to our deaths.
Yeah. I would say acrobatics would probably be the way to get up here.
So do we just start climbing, and then if something happens, we have to roll the acrobatics, or we have to actually roll the acrobatics to climb up it?
Roll it a couple times, and if you fail, then you probably have to make a dex saving throw to not tumble down.
You said roll a couple times?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like 1,000 feet up, so you probably want to roll like 3 times at least.
Oh, balls. So you said roll a dex throw? Well, did this fail?
If you guys are tying yourselves together with rope...
Well, it looks like Sid just started going up right away. I'm going to see how well he does.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't pass, Sean, so you'd have to roll a saving throw to keep your footing. Alright, you'd be fine there. And then you'd have to re-roll that second one. Okay.
Alright.
Nice, making pretty good progress.
And the rest of us are gonna start tying ourselves together.
Okay.
Or
And then
I can throw down some ropes. I have.
once you're up there, I mean, you probably don't want to stop mid-stairway.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Okay,
how many more do I need? Because that's my
One
third
more.
one. One more?
Alright, yeah. So you make it up to the top, and you're just up there, and you're like, hey. It's easy, guys. Just come up.
How long is one hempen rope?
50 feet.
Oh, and I went up 1,000. I was sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
if you guys are tied to each other, somebody else could make could give advantage to the failed saving throw. Basically.
Question: Can I use athletics instead?
Yeah, you could use athletics.
All right.
Let's go, guys.
Russell looks incredibly worried, but follows.
So if you fail, since you guys are tied together, somebody could impart an advantage on the person who failed to do better on their saving throw to not fall. And then, but you can only do, like I said, you have to roll 3 times to make it to the top. And if you fail, you have to re-roll that one after you pass.
Real quick, who's in the lead? Like, who's the person in
I'll
the
be in
front?
the lead.
Yeah.
Strength.
Rinvar should lead.
Okay, since I have 100 ball bearings, I drop 1 trying to hit Ringar in the head. Just like off the top, just to see if I can hit him.
The wind catches it as it falls down, and it just flies out into the waterfall.
Okay.
You're 1,000 feet
it's
up.
windy. That's fun.
So you've you both are good, Rin and Pog.
So we need Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh right, somebody's got to roll for Russell. Oh God, Russell's a robot. Russell's gone full robot.
Do you need me to roll for him?
Let me look at his stats. I'll roll for him. And we'll just choose whichever thing he's better at. He's definitely better
not-
at athletics, so we're gonna go with that for him. Oh shoot, yeah, so he's fine on that first roll.
Woo!
Yeah, and we'll do them in order since you guys are tied together in an order.
Hey,
Shoot!
nice.
Alright, yeah, you guys are still good. Good. Good.
Hey.
Good. Man, you guys are all worried.
Hey.
Pog's all worried about it, and he's fine.
Well, I'm old. Well, this is terrifying.
He's got some
I'm coming up one step at a time.
This
is a thing that I
fleet-footed little
always
old man.
So this is
Wait, didn't you have
1,000
some
feet
more
tall,
of
right?
those?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like 3 feet tall, and everybody else is like 6 feet tall. So they're twice as tall as I am. So does this 1,000-foot thing look twice as tall to me as it does to them?
I mean, yeah, think about how, like, a little kid would
Twice
look
as
up at
many.
something that's huge and be like, what? And then you see it when you're
But-
older and you're like, that's not that big.
It's only 3 feet. Yeah, but I'm old. It's only 3 feet taller than I am, but takes twice as many pogs to stack up to the height as it would Rinvar's.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're still taking the same amount of steps. But yeah, you guys
that's
are
fine.
you guys are all at the top.
When they get up there, I'm like, what took you guys so long?
So now that you're here at the top, you can see the bridge better. So this is obviously like a natural chasm that somebody built a bridge across. There's big gargoyles, like with black moss all over them, on the corners of the bridge, and they've just got these big frowns on their faces, and they're all weather worn. And obviously you can see the waterfall down there, and it's easy to kind of see the valley spread out below, but you know it's foggy still, so you can't see out crazy far, but you could continue on at this point. Excuse me.
All right, so
Let's go marching
shall we?
on.
Yeah, let's just start crossing the bridge.
The Saints
Where
go
did those
marching in.
dwarves go?
What dwarves?
The ones that, or the people that, not dwarves, whoever was in front of us.
Oh, the barbarians.
Yeah.
They continued off and went around the mountain past the waterfall, just like out into the wilderness.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they went out into those woods beyond. We're no longer interested in you guys. All right. Let's see. So
Should have stolen something from them.
you guys make it to the next fork in the road without incident. So coming along here.
We're gonna take a left, not a right.
It's calling to you.
So even here in the mountains where it's like higher up, and the forest and the fog are still just everywhere around you, and widening off the road to the east, the road widens, and you see patches of cobblestone, rather than it being like just like a well worked like dirt path that like has markings and stuff on it. And then obviously to the west you see another one of these, like off in the distance in the fog you can see the beginnings of another one of those large gates that you came through before.
And by large gate, you mean something that's monstrously high.
Yes, very large gates.
Is it open?
Not from where you're looking, but last time you went to one of them, it opened when you got near it, so.
Think we're gonna get trapped here.
Yeah, because it connects to the mountains on the left side, and then it kind of goes off into the woods on the right side. Straight on. I mean,
well-
you, whatever way you guys want to go.
I ask Arena if we have to go through this gate to get to Vallaki.
She says, "I've never been out this far, but that is definitely the way to Vallaki. The other way will only lead us to Castle Ravenloft. And that's exactly what we're trying to avoid."
But you've been there before, right?
Castle Ravenloft?
Yeah, I mean, Strahd bit you a couple. Or did he come to you?
He attacked me in the town, and I was bitten.
Oh, okay.
What a dick.
For some reason, he
He
has
attacked us in the town too.
some kind of strange obsession with me, and I don't know why.
Maybe it's your armor.
Or hey, what happened to your sword?
Alright, fine. Let's go to the gate.
Alright, as you approach the gate, same as before, the large gate opens up, and as you go through it, it closes on the other side.
Oh, how magical.
Alright. Continuing on. Let's see here.
Yeah, we gotta go check out our windmill.
You guys gonna go to the windmill?
We were told not to go there. Of course we have to go there.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. We own it, and we were told not to go there.
It's ours.
Okay.
Legally, we are entitled to go there.
Yeah.
So, while you're going, who has the highest passive perception?
Probably Brynvar.
I have 15.
Okay. Damn, Renvar. Flexing that perception.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you notice as you guys are walking that there is there's a raven just following you for the last like several minutes. Not like getting specifically very close, but it's definitely keeping pace with you and staying at like a very specific distance.
I'm just gonna stop and like stare at it.
It just sort of looks at you, and as you're standing there, you notice that there are even like one or two more that fly over and land nearby that one.
Dude, what are you doing?
We're being followed by birds.
What? Can I make a nature check to see if that's normal for ravens, like that, the whole forest gnome
Sure.
stuff?
Oh,
He crit.
Damn. You know for a fact it's not normal for ravens to just follow people at a specific distance.
But yeah. Stupid magic ravens. Who the fuck are you guys?
I shoot him. I shoot one of them with my short bow.
yeah, I throw a javelin.
Okay. They fly away.
Nothing happens. Like they avoid the shot.
Yeah,
completely?
they avoid him, and all three of them fly away.
Okay.
That's it. They don't come back after you throw stuff at them.
Something tells me Strahd's keeping an eye on his guests.
Somebody's keeping an eye on you. So yeah, you continue onward, and now you have reached that point where there is a fork in the road, and you know that one path will lead you to this windmill, and the other will lead you on to Vallaki.
To the windmill.
Okay. I'm assuming that's everybody wants to go to, since you were all just talking
Yes.
about. Gotta check out that
No,
windmill.
no. It's
All right. So let me see here. So the old Salvage Road, which is like the main road of this region that like leads through the whole place, sort of transitions from being a winding path through these mountains to sort of like a lazy trail that just hugs this mountainside, and you're going downward into like a fog-filled valley rather than up further through the mountains. As you finally get closer to like the heart of the valley, you notice there is you notice off in the distance there is a walled town near the shores of a great lake, and that, as you know, is Vallaki. But that's, you know, up the mountains, and you guys are going down more. And as you continue along the road, you see kind of off on the edge of like a cliff is this big windmill with like warped wooden vanes, and it's all like the what are they called, like the wings of the windmill are all like stripped bare, like the fabric that's usually in between them are all like torn and worn out.
Looks like a fixer-upper.
Seems to be pretty much everywhere here. Really, just everything needs to be mowed down, rebuilt.
And as you finally get like closer to it, like close enough to like see the door and everything, you notice that it's like got a big like onion dome on the top of it. Like it's got like a little point, like if you see on the map, it's got a little point at the top, and it like onions down. And it's like sort of leaning to one side on this cliff side. You see the like the gray brick walls, and the windows are all covered in dirt, and the upper floors, some of the windows are knocked out, and up along the top of the windmill there's like a wooden platform kind of on the outside of it, and perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven, and it notices you, and it sort of hops back and forth and caws at you and seems agitated.
I hop back and forth and caw back.
You're doing it all wrong. It's like this. And I use my beak with small beasts.
What do you want to say?
And I say, whose raven are you?
Isn't that one-way communication, or can you understand that?
Or I can say, or does someone live here, I guess. You can give me a kind of a nod or a shake.
It bounces back and forth and looks toward the windmill, and then back at you, and like sort of flaps its wings in sort of like a. You're almost kind of getting the sense that it like wants you to get out of here.
That clearly means yes.
Everybody's saying get out, but sorry, this is our windmill now. We have paperwork right here.
The raven just flies away. It flies off toward the village.
I think he understood.
Is there a door, or is it busted also?
Oh, there's a door. Here, let me pull you guys over here real quick. Now, I'm not 100% on what this is gonna look like. Let me make sure this.
So well prepared.
No. I just because the way that like the lighting and everything works, I don't want it to be. Hopefully, you guys can't see the whole map when I drop you on it.
At least you know one of your players won't be able to see it. Sorry.
Is that all black?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me. I believe I have a little handout for this that shows you the outside of the windmill.
Ooh. Pretty picture time. Alright, I'm almost there.
There it is. See, little onion top.
So it's about 20 feet long, 42 feet high, and a door right in the middle.
And I
Alright.
should be able to. This should work, I think. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, yeah. So you guys are. Let me pop your guys' characters out here on this page. Pog Darkleby. didn't work. Try that again. Oh, dark one. There it is.
Yeah, it's dark. The inside is dark. That's funny.
Right. The inside should be dark. You guys haven't gone inside yet.
Well, no, you said you were worried about the lighting.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you can, readjust your order or whatever. But that's the door you're in front of there.
Can I just do a quick little walk around, look up at it, see if there's any obvious clues of why people would be warning us away from it, or people/ravens?
Sure, yeah. As far as you can tell, it's just like a really old, worn-out windmill. You don't hear any specific noises or anything coming from inside. Just by, hanging out there.
I suppose we should go inside then.
Sounds good. I walk through the door.
Okay. So, the ground floor of this windmill looks like it's been made into some kind of small makeshift kitchen. But the room itself is, disgustingly filthy. There are baskets and old dishware piled everywhere. There's a small peddler's cart in the middle of the room, and a chicken coop against one wall, and a heavy wooden trunk, and actually a kind of nice looking wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the chickens clucking in the little chicken coop, you can also hear toads croaking from inside
Wait,
of.
the chickens are still alive?
Yeah, you also hear toads croaking from inside the heavy wooden trunk. And there's this smell of pastry,
Somebody lives here.
like some kind of pastries blending with some kind of stench that burns your nostrils, but you can't quite tell what it is. And it comes out of an open barrel in the middle of the room.
Well, I want to open the flower, the really nice cabinet, the one with the flowers on it.
Okay, here, one second. Let me finish. There's also warmth coming from a brick oven against the one wall, and then there's obviously a spiral staircase that leads up across from the oven. And from somewhere above you, you can hear somebody sort of shriek, and then you hear a cackle. And on the
Must be a
floor,
damsel in distress.
on the floor as you're walking across the room, you hear crunching, and you look down, and there are small human bones all over the floor.
This went from a nice quaint home with pastries and butterfly cabinets to walking on human bones.
Yeah, pretty,
Hmm.
small human bones, like
You.
child-sized
Dun,
human
dun.
bones.
You would say they're probably child-sized, yeah.
Is there a difference between child-sized and gnome-sized?
Or are they child gnome size?
The shape would be different.
But I want to open the flower cabinet.
Yes. So inside the flower cabinet, there are wooden bowls filled with herbs and some other baking ingredients. There's flour and sugar, and then there are also several gourds with some kind of powdered substance that you're not quite sure what it is. And on the inside doors of the cabinet, there are locks of hair hanging on the doors themselves, on the inside of them. And then there are 3 small labeled containers, like jars that say, one of them says youth, one of them says laughter, and then the third one says mother's milk.
You said they are powders?
No, these are liquids.
There's youth, laughter, and mother's milk?
Uh-huh.
I take 'em.
And you can see into the jars. The one that says youth is kind of like a golden syrupy color. You see it's a little bit thicker, and it's a golden color. The laughter one is a red, just standard liquid. It doesn't seem to be thicker. It's just some sort of red concoction. And then the third one is like a pale milk-ish color, but it's like lighter than milk. And
I take the 3 serums.
okay, yeah. So now you've got those.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathes on myself and kind of look up the stairs here. Anybody else hear the terror and cackle?
Yeah, and, I cast Mage Armor on myself, so you can.
I want to look into
Prep
the.
on it,
Somebody's standing on top of somebody else.
I don't know. Like I was moved, and I'm like, all right, maybe there's something there.
Oh, are you back at your computer?
Yes, I am finally here.
Oh, okay. I moved you because I just figured you were still on the go and I didn't want to leave your guy outside.
I appreciate you not letting Russell get left behind.
You said the pastry smell was coming from something in the middle of the room, like a bucket or something?
A barrel, yeah.
Barrel. I want to, I guess, investigate that, see what that's all about.
There's like this glistening, greenish, black, like thick, gross substance in this barrel.
And it smells like pastry, but also a pungent,
Some kind of
nasty.
something that just burns your nostrils to smell it.
I kick over the barrel.
Well, the room itself smells like...
No, don't kick it over. We're in here still.
I want to see what happens. What's in
It's
the
gonna
barrel?
get on our shoes.
I kick it. I kick it.
Which direction do you kick it?
I'm gonna move
I
up
kick
the
it,
steps as I see him trying to
here.
kick.
Where's my thing?
Arrow.
I kick it
arrow.
this direction.
Alright, it sort of spills out, and anything it touches, like, you hear it sort of, like, sizzle. And, you hear a noise from upstairs after kicking it over. But it just sort of pools out and starts going under stuff, and the chickens, like, start acting up as it hits their coop. They're like...
Way to go, man. You know, I am an alchemist. I can tell you that this shit was, you know.
I'm gonna throw up my packed battle axe and ready that as I hear movement upstairs.
I also draw my rapier.
No, up, nothing comes down the stairs. You just hear a noise from up there.
Okay, what is? Am I next to the oven?
You are
or-
next to the oven.
Okay.
Push him in, see if he's a witch.
Then I guess before we head upstairs, I just want to. Do I need to roll perception to see if I'm looking if there's anything else in this room, like in the carts or? Oh wait, hold on. Since I pushed the cart that way, I want to open the thing with the toads.
Some toads hop out. Well, that's kind of near the goopy stuff too, so you'd be stepping in it to get near that.
All right. Hey, I'm standing on the cart. Can the barbarian push me in the cart over to it?
Just rolls you across.
Would that work?
For your ability to see it. Goop.
There we go.
That's
Or
a
does
good...
the cart melt when he gets me over there?
It doesn't melt, it's just like gently sizzling.
Okay.
Like it's like slowly eating away at it, but it's not necessarily like just insta melting anything.
All right. But I'm safe in the cart. My shoes aren't melting or anything.
No, yeah, you're fine.
All right. So I open it then from the safety of my cart.
Some toads hop out, and as soon as they touch the goop, it like sort of envelops them, and they just disappear.
Oh, there's
Just
poor
trying to kill
frogs.
these toads.
But other than that, not all of them hop out, just a couple, and then it's just a box full of toads. There's little holes in the top of it so they can breathe.
Close the dang thing.
Damn it. What was in the oven?
Right now you can't. There's nothing in there, but it is lit.
I throw a toad in the oven just to see what happens.
It explodes.
Quit killing small creatures.
Look, man, I'm like a
I
big
smack
candy
him with
store
rage.
right now.
I think I might try to put him in the oven.
All right. Is there anything else worth investigating here?
Not that you can see. You've kind of fucked up everything that you could.
We've poked and prodded.
Screw this barrel. Fuck these toads. Give me that shit in that cabinet.
Guys, we should
That's the
take a
fire.
we should take a chicken with us as a distraction.
Just throw a chicken upstairs.
I'm just gonna whisper to the other guys. I'm just saying. The earliest opportunity, we should lose this guy.
I totally agree. I say
don't know, man.
in a
It's
whisper that is definitely loud enough for Sid to hear.
No, I do it so he can hear.
Wow.
You guys gonna go upstairs, or are you gonna leave?
Yeah,
or-
Russell just looks shocked at his companion's audacious attitudes, and then he's gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Hopefully being followed.
All right, let me pop you up there.
Woo! Look at me teleporting. Oh, there's someone here.
Okay, so as you come up here, you see this like haggard, heavy-set old woman. Her face is like all wrinkled up like a gross boiled apple, and she's sweeping the floor, pushing around this little broom, and you see that she's like sweeping up bones. And there's little clouds of white dust coming up. She's wearing like a blood-stained, flour-caked apron. And she's got like a large, sharp something pushed through her hair to like keep it up. There's not a lot of light in here because the windows are so dirty. And there's this large millstone in the center of the room that takes up a lot of space. And it rises up and goes into the ceiling, and it is turning. And then obviously this stone staircase continues upward as well.
So the part of Russell's like, this is a bloodthirsty old lady because she's sweeping up bones and covered in blood. But at the same time, she's an old lady, and Russell's hesitant to kill old ladies without at least first talk.
She does turn as you guys come up the stairs. She notices you, and she says, "Hello."
Those are bones on the mill.
She says, "Have you come for pastries?"
Perhaps we came to investigate this mill. We recently acquired its deed.
Indeed, we've lived in this mill for a long time.
Who's we?
Me and my daughters.
She's talking about the chicken.
She says, if you've not come to purchase dream pastries, I'll have to ask you to leave.
See, that's the thing. We are here to tell you to leave because, you said you've been here for years, so that's probably a lot of rent you owe us.
Let's not get
Look, we've got the
Hey,
deed right here.
I mean, you don't rob somebody of their home, man. I mean, come on.
No, let's. What about you? You say you sell these dream pastries. What are they?
One bite of my dream pastries, and you'll be in blissful unawareness for hours.
Usually
How
they
much?
charge extra for that.
Wait,
just
do you
saying.
make them with this? What you've been milling right here? These bones.
And her face gets a little harder, and she says, "It's of no business to you how I make my pastries. Purchase something or leave.
How much for the pastries?
1 gold piece per pastry."
I see. Well, where
She says, "I use only the finest ingredients."
I can tell by your fine assortment downstairs. You mentioned having a daughters.
She says,
Could they? Okay.
"Go ahead."
They'll also make
if
you
you're
see
I was-
this.
mid-talk, go ahead.
Could they bring us some of these pastries to see your handiwork? I'm not very fond of buying things or seeing them.
She says, "They're busy with the mill. I'll grab them." And she,
How come there are so many bones on the floor below us and right here? What's with all the bones?
She says, she says, "An old woman has to eat." And she shuffles up the staircase.
Guys, she's eating children.
I'm gonna take like a real legit moment to look at these like bones. Is it like animal bones, or is it like we're looking at a bunch of little people?
Nature check.
All right.
There were small human bones downstairs. Those weren't animals.
You're not sure. They just look like small bones to you.
That's not me.
Does my investigation check find anything?
Never mind. I guess it is.
The investigation, or what are you investigating? The room, or
Yeah.
as far as you can
The
tell
mill.
in here,
What's
it's
on the mill?
the mill itself. This doesn't seem to be this the spot where the stuff is grinded. It's upstairs.
Can I stealthily?
Or you know what? No, never mind. You're right. This is the spot where it's grinded. So there's just like white powder at this point all over it.
Can I sneakily go upstairs to see what she's doing? Do I need to roll a stealth check for that?
Well, first, Conrad. Yes, they are children bones.
All right. Well,
Yes,
much as I don't
Sean,
like-
you could try and stealth up there, but she's probably not going to be up there for very
Sid,
long.
come back. I'm gonna whisper, Sid, come back.
Oh shit! Yeah, because these are totally children bones, guys.
It's too late.
I just
Sid.
basically want to poke my head up at the top of the stairs. I don't want to walk all the way up there.
Real quickly, you can see there are two women pushing this large, they are the thing that's making the wheel turn. So they are pushing this huge thing in circles, and you see the old lady, sort of grabbing something out of a cabinet, and then she like closes it and starts to turn around.
I'm gonna turn to my companion. He just leaves.
Jumps out the window. Bye.
Later.
All right, guys. These are children's bones. She's
Yeah.
clearly making some sort of muck. I think we know what we need to do here.
Stab her in the face.
Pog, before she, how do we hear her coming? Do we have like a second to strategize?
Yeah, you could have a second to talk to each other.
Pog, do you have something that can hold something like her, or give us some sort of advantage?
No, not yet. No.
We could tell her that Pog is a child, and we can offer
He's
her
got an
Pog.
old man's face and
Yeah.
beard, and look at the wrinkles. No offense, Pog.
No,
offense. He's old.
I am an old at like 147. You guys.
We could just say he's
What?
a child that does theater.
Okay, so what I want to do, God, this is kind of dumb. Can I take the rope and have it like set at the bottom of the foot space, kind of open, so that like a snare, and basically have another end that I can loop onto the mill, so it like goes in a circle and just kind of pulls her into the gears, like a trap. So like she steps in it, I put it on, it goes taut, and then it just tries to drag her in.
Sure.
Do I have time to do that?
Mm,
'Cause it seemed like she was coming back, so I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe.
you can try.
I'll just do the old reliable battle axe.
All right.
Okay. So we wait patiently.
She comes back down with the pastries. She's got like a small tray of them. And she says, like I said, 1 gold piece per pastry.
I'll take a moment to look them over.
They look like little pies, basically. Like little tarts.
And you said they'll make you feel blissful? What specifically are you implying?
She says, you'll feel so good you'll never want to come back. She says the people of Barovia love them.
And there's about how many on
Oh,
the
you're
tray?
sick, lady.
How many of them? She's got a little tray of 4, one for each of you.
Oh, okay. Well, I think, and I slam the battle axe in her face.
Okay, yeah, you can get a surprise attack on her.
Yeah.
Well, is that with advantage? Because she's surprised.
Sure. Yeah, and then we'll
The very first attack is the
yeah,
advantage.
and then we'll roll initiative.
All right. Double 18s.
You hit her.
Roger that. Oh, I should have hexbladed curse first. Damn it.
I think that would have ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Really low.
Hold on, I'm gonna. You are now
Yeah.
next.
Mutters a curse under my breath. Then I stab. Or slash. Anyway. Alright, that wasn't too effective. I guess I need to be a little closer.
Is your weapon magical? Oh yeah, it's a pact thing.
It is.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
my pact battle axe.
All right, so
Magical.
she gets hit and she screams, out, Bella Ophelia, and then you all roll initiative.
Oh, thank you for rolling. Oh, you fucking serious?
Wow.
I was just getting ready to thank you for rolling in that one. And then I rolled worse.
Oh shit! Those two girls upstairs are gonna come down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you guys see the names of them?
Yeah.
I saw Night Hag, yeah.
Yeah. We should probably run.
Nah, fam, we got
I mean-
this.
I don't know it's a Night Hag, but
They can come single file down the stairs. We just gotta make sure, push the old lady
Hey,
in
Sid's
the
first.
Sid, get up here and help.
All right. Well, how many?
Oh, okay, he just
5, 10, 15.
teleports.
Yeah, you're good.
That-
You can
Okay.
squeeze your way over there. I'm not gonna worry so much about like the spacing here.
Oh, that's right. I remember you
shit.
saying that in another.
You missed.
All right. Well, then for my
For my next trick.
yeah, I'm gonna actually try and stealth.
How?
Hide behind the wheel as it spins.
Well, I
Of course,
can,
it stops spinning once she
you,
yells.
For my other
Speaking with
I can continue to move away without an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yep. Benefits of your subclass.
Yep. What were you saying? Somebody else?
He was just asking how I was gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
I was asking about flanking, but I remember that was back opposing sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of got her in like an awkward corner.
Yeah.
So this lady comes to the top of the stairs. And she... Let's see here. Oh, by the way, she turns into like this gross old night hag gross thing when she dies, or when she gets hit. And these ones come down the stairs like that too.
Fun times.
Yeah.
It's funny, based on where I am, I can't really see what her pog looks like. Hold on, let me go over here. Ew, gross. Alright.
Looking something. What is this thing? Okay, well she's kind of stuck on the stairs there with her mom in the way, so she is going to cast a spell and shoot it at Russell.
No!
Make a charisma saving throw.
No!
Or actually, wait, never
Yeah, we were
mind.
just talking
Just
about
kidding. Don't do that yet.
Damn it, I'm actually good at those.
Make a. Oh, never mind. This one's an actual spell attack roll.
Roll the hit.
This kind of spell. Let's see. She's got. I hit you.
Oh, you hit me for my higher than 17 is lower than 22.
No, it's not lower than
All
20.
right.
I rolled real good.
Never mind.
Let's see. On hit.
What is she doing to me?
So, you feel suddenly weak.
Oh, ray of sickness. Okay.
But it's Ray of Enfeeblement. You do only deal half damage with weapon attacks that use strength.
All right.
So she doesn't know what. I don't even know if your weapon attacks use strength.
No, they don't. But it's good to know.
Yeah, you have to make a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw on each of your turns to try and end it.
Roger that.
Rinvar, she doesn't know what you're using. She just saw a person and shot him with a ray.
It makes sense. I mean, I'm using a battle axe.
Gonna swing my halberd at her, I guess.
Bring the pain train.
I'm not feeling good. about this one,
Halberd,
y'all.
you hit him. Or hit her. Hit it. Is your weapon magical?
No.
Okay.
Scrub.
If you guys want to learn more about I don't know how any game you've played before usually runs this, but I typically will let people roll a knowledge check on different knowledge check depending on the type of creature it is to try and learn or like like see if they know what it might be weak to or immune to, what kind of abilities it might have, things like that.
Because you just modify versions of what's in the monster manual.
Kind of, yeah.
Because I'm sitting here looking at the night hag and I'm like, wait a minute, they don't have that spell.
Well, you're looking up the stats in the middle of a fight.
Come
well,
on.
you know.
Come on, Sean, don't do that.
Yeah, that's like the definition of metagaming.
Yeah.
Which
is specifically why I
Gotta-
said you can roll to learn what they're weak to, so you're not just like, I know what they're weak to.
Well, I'd never encountered a night hag before, so I was curious. I was like, ooh.
Like,
You know what a good way to find out is? By fighting.
Alright. So you hit him with the halberd. No
Yes. Now it is the other one upstairs' turn. She really can't get down the stairs, so nothing happens with her this turn. Pog.
Alright, I'm going to...
Move up the stairs.
No. I'm gonna do
It makes me
a
better. That's the first time I've looked something up, though.
Melf's acid arrow on
That
I
one.
can see.
Are
Yeah.
you actually like on this floor, or are you?
Yeah, when everybody came up and she went upstairs, I came up.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were like.
He's
alright.
downstairs hiding.
I was. I thought he was like all the way downstairs. I was like, oh boy.
Nah, he's
sorry.
huddled in the back corner.
Got it.
She can't even see him. He's so small. Holy
that it?
crap.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so it's 8 damage. Now, Melf's acid arrow is
Acid power.
and at the end of its next turn, it takes another 3 acid damage.
Nice.
At the end of her turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's her turn. So she's going to attack Russell, because Russell's the one who hit her. Well, I mean, Rinvar hit her too, but
I did it first. So it's understandable.
let's see.
She's like, you bitch.
You stupid.
My pastries, no.
I hit you. What's the upper limit of your thing?
I can get up to 22.
Okay, well she bypassed that.
All right.
So,
Damn, son.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the good rolls today, go boys.
I'm glad I ran away.
You take 12 damage.
All right. She's gonna take 10.
Okay.
Oh, because you put that armor on yourself, huh?
Yeah. So it's all gone now, but.
Russell, it's your turn.
Ugh. Russell looks annoyed.
With your
and
one.
heavily- Yeah, me and my like slow ass made this.
You're
big
like,
attack.
surprise! Oh wait, I forgot.
I'm debating if I want to throw up another armor of Agathes because chill at the front tanking, or do I want to save it? But the way you're rolling, I really don't like save it. Heal. How tough does she look? Me and Rinvar have hit her each once. Is she looking like that was nothing, or?
Just took some acid.
She's not looking super upset about it yet. She's not bloodied.
All right, that's my my concern here. All right, I can take a hit or two. I'm gonna go in and swing.
Also,
Just ignore.
since you guys are actually in a combat with her now, I'm gonna pull Irina in here. She can still help fight. Since she's...
See, I almost don't want her to though, because I don't want her to die.
I mean, you can tell her not to. You know, whether or not she's gonna listen, but
yeah, I mean, Russell respects a woman in armor, so I guess she can fight.
I'm glad I didn't take her longsword now.
All right, I'm just going to battle axe our old lady hag friend here.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, maybe not. 13.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
I didn't think so. Russell looks very concerned. And that's all I'm gonna do. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Alright, I guess I'll do it now. I will hex curse our friendly hag friend here.
Okay.
I curse you.
Does she have to do anything, or?
No, it just gives me bonuses.
Okay, cool.
For sake of reference.
Sid.
All right, before I attack, when the pies hit the ground, was there any indication that the inside of them was the same black sludge?
It's not the same sludge. One of them kind of busts open, and it's just like some sort of white cream.
Gross. All right, so I run over here again. I can attack from this angle, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then...
With our powers combined. Sid, aim straighter.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a miss.
Hold on, let me double check my bonus action. Nope, I can only hide or disengage or dash. Well, I'm worthless this fight, guys. I'm just gonna go hide back on the stairs.
Alright. It's this lady at the top of the stairs again. She is gonna cast a spell on Russell again.
Russell will be in the center of attention here.
Let's see. So now, now you need to use a saving throw, I believe. Blah 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 blah. Oh shoot, that's more powerful than I thought it was.
Dun dun dun.
Nah,
That's a great thing to hear your DM say. Oh, that's stronger than I thought.
So I accidentally killed you guys. We got to start a new campaign.
No, nothing like that.
I mean, the Strahd
It
is
was
supposed to
our
be the one
choice.
where we all die.
I mean, there was a crow. There was the Madame Ava who told you not to go here. You had.
Yeah, we've been warned, and we got here. Didn't even have to fight. We're the ones starting it. So there's.
Yeah, she was like, buy some pastries or leave, and you were like, die!
I mean, I told you guys I wanted to go to Castle Ravenloft, and no one listened.
Oh yeah, that would have gone way better.
Yeah, we want to get ourselves killed by these people, not by Strahd.
Okay, so this is actually going to affect multiple people.
I jump out the window.
Yeah, fucking fireball. I need all of you to to roll a not a dex save. Never a dex save.
Intelligence save.
What kind of save is this?
Please not a wisdom save.
No, it's not a.
You're running out of stats there, Ryan. Which one is it?
Well, look, I'm just. Does it just work? That doesn't seem right.
What is it?
It's sleep.
Oh, yeah, that just works. It does it based on whoever has the most hit points, and then or is it lace?
It's whoever has the least. It starts with the one that has the least hit points.
Oh, that's
And then it
Pog.
works its way up. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
and
only
then
have 14 hit points.
and you roll to see how
So what
many
if-
hit points of creatures it can affect. Okay, that makes sense.
Correct.
Yeah,
So-
whatever roll she gets.
Right. So.
Damn, sucks to
total
be you.
number
I'm
of
immune.
HP.
I'm immune to this.
So
spell.
yeah, Pog falls asleep.
Wait, No, elves aren't immune
No.
to sleep, are they?
Yeah, they are. So this spell has
cannot
no
be,
effect on
actually.
me.
Oh, me too. I'm a high elf.
Or me, I'm an elf.
Okay, so well, that's not true. It could theoretically affect Irina.
That's true.
So yeah, that's
Oh, she has too much health for it to affect her. She's fine.
Okay, so basically just Pog passes out.
Yeah, Pog falls asleep. Everyone else, awesome. They're great.
Damn old people always falling asleep when it's least convenient.
And now it is Rinvar's turn. That's pretty funny.
Okay, I'm gonna swing my halberd again.
Bam, you hit. Slash that bitch. Alright, the other one is still kind of stuck at the top of the stairs. Pog.
Pog's asleep.
Is there like a way to wake him up, or do you, somebody
Yeah,
just have
we have to use an action, or a minute has to pass.
somebody has to like shake him up,
Yep.
Yeah.
slap him around a bit.
Yep.
Sid, you're not hitting anything. Wake him up.
Now it is the old lady's turn. She's gonna go for another swing. Bada
Wow.
bada.
Who is it?
It's Russell. No.
Russell.
No. She's gonna go for Rinvar this time because he's been hitting for more damage. What's your AC, Rinvar?
17.
All right, swing and a miss for her. Russell, now it's your turn.
I swing in with my battle axe. Viable action.
Swoosh, swoosh.
14.
That's not gonna do it.
Russell's looking doubtful about his capabilities. So question.
Uh-huh.
Could I take my shield and as an object interaction just throw it and hit Sid in the head, or not Sid, Hog with it, like just Captain America throw?
As what kind of
wake him up.
like
Just to wake him up. So like using my shield as an object. And
Mhm.
throw
If
it.
I take damage, I will also wake up.
Yeah, but I don't want to deal damage with it because then it's like an attack. I just want to like hit you.
what as an action?
So using an object can be is its own separate action, or it can be an action based on what you
Sure,
decide.
it's like a bonus action. All right, yeah,
Sure.
you could just toss it across the room real quick at him.
All right, so I will do that. I'll throw it.
I don't even think you have to roll because he's not moving. Like it's not like
It's
he's
like 10 feet with a big frisbee. I
Yeah,
don't think I'd miss.
he's not like too small of a target. So yeah, you smack him upside the head with it. You just have no shield now.
Yeah, does it wake him up at least?
Yeah, that wakes him up.
Fuck yeah! God damn it!
Wake up!
He's taking a.
on the beach again. Oh, where?
All right,
Oh, it's still here.
it's Sid's turn.
Oh boy.
Finally.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if the
Well, I hope
music's
it's-
working. Wasn't
that
working
it?
earlier. Oh, it is working now.
There's a 20 hit.
Yeah, that hits. What kind of weapon are you using?
Unmatchable.
Finesse weapon.
No, what weapon are you using
The
specifically?
rapier.
Okay.
And I hit for 16.
I see that. I can't believe. All right, never mind.
What?
Nah, I gave everybody the option to roll to learn about these things, and nobody did it.
It's because you're short. Never mind. I'll be a good boy and not use it.
Yeah, I know. I understand where you're gonna go with that.
Like I have DM'd before, but like I don't remember the stat block. But
Yeah.
like I know like
I am cursed with such knowledge.
All right, and
Is
even
she dead or no?
no, she's fine. I mean,
I thought
she's
that
not
happened.
fine, but she's not dead. Yeah, lady at the top of the stairs. Let's see, she's out of spells. So,
Oh, that's a relief.
I mean, I guess she'll walk down the stairs as much as she can. I think she could swing from there,
Yeah, swinging through the edge.
and vice versa. Yeah, people could swing at her and the spell spaces around her.
Yeah.
All right, she missed you. Rinvar, it's your turn. Yeah, I know.
Wait. Does she miss me even with my reduced AC?
What's your reduced AC?
15, because I don't have a shield.
Yeah, she still misses you.
Okay. Not that I
Okay.
want to be hit, but
Yeah, it's Rinvar's turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a rage action.
Rawr. Bonus action.
Rawr.
Bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna swing my halberd at her again.
Smash that bitch. Okay. Smash better next time. Alright, she has sufficiently made space for her other sister to take place at the top of the stairs.
More spells.
Basically,
Pog goes back to sleep.
this time it's for Ridvar. She points her finger and shoots her magic beam at you. What's your AC?
17.
Alright, she misses with it. And that's our turn. Pog,
Yay.
you're awake and on the floor.
Okay, I will take the bait and make the intelligence check to see if I think we have a chance at surviving this encounter.
Sure.
Starts running the math in his head. So they're this strong. They're this strong. They're...
You could do a religion check or just a straight intelligence check.
Didn't you say you had a +5 to intelligence or something?
Yeah, that religion is intelligence based anyway. I'll just do straight 10.
You can learn. The way that I usually do this is if you do 10, you learn one fact about them that you get to choose, and for every 5 over that, you can learn another fact. So you basically say, I want to know what kind of damage resistances or immunities they have, or what kind of senses they have, or what's a spell or attack ability they might have. It's not something. It's not something like how much HP do they have. That doesn't really make sense. To just no, you wouldn't just know that, but but yeah, go ahead.
I guess what? So I know they have sleep now. What other spell might they have? Or
Sleep and Ray of Enfeeblement. They also have Magic Missile and Plane Shift.
Ooh.
okay, yeah, that's their escape route.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Not gonna say anything about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Anything else? That's like a bonus action to do that. That doesn't take your turn to learn that information. You can just only try it one time.
I will do another Melf's acid arrow on.
Oh, I forgot to do 3 damage on that.
Yeah, I was
other
gonna
one.
say, has she been?
I did it for her. I mean, she's not dead. It's just 3 damage, but
So everybody can do a bonus action of learning something.
yeah.
Once. Yeah.
19. That hits. 10 acid damage. How much secondary acid damage will she take?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey.
6. Okay, so on her at the end of this turn, she's gonna take now. She will take more.
And then just as a thing, did you put arena in the initiative?
Oh no, I didn't. That's probably a good point.
So she's missed like the last 3 turns.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean, we can just have her go last.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having it roll for her, but I'm just gonna put her at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just do this. It is the Evil Witch's turn. She will swing with her Evil Witch claws.
At Russell?
No, this is Rinvar again. She hasn't managed to hit him yet. She's mad. What's your AC? You said 17?
17.
Alright, you're gonna take it this time.
No.
You're raging, you'll be fine. You take 10 damage, so half of that, or whatever.
Get 5.
Russell?
We might want to find what she has
Battle axe.
resistances to, because what if she has resistances to physical damage?
Anybody who wants to roll at any time can do this.
Ah, fam, my weapon is magical. I trust its ability. If I could hit!
Swish, swish, swish. Alright.
Really. Pass.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, I'll bonus action learn its resistances, or try to.
Yep. Roll intelligence or religion check.
Let's see. Religion. Nah, that was my roll.
You don't know. You're like, I don't know what these are. They're scary.
6, 7, 8. All I've been rolling.
So, Irina, she's actually going to... You know what? We've already ruled that she can squeeze past people, right? Or that people can squeeze past people. She's gonna stand on this little, like, platform just outside the window with it open.
That seems so dangerous.
I mean, that's a solid piece, but she has to take her turn to kind of, like, open the window and climb out. So she just manages to kind of get on the platform and have her weapon out. So she can be out there without, like, blocking off the pathway for other people to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Sid,
All right, then.
working with the space they've got.
I will do my first action to roll the intelligence.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
That's
there
a
you go.
save.
Whoops.
Oh, wrong one.
I mean, it's basically the same thing.
All right.
as long as you're not proficient in it.
Are you proficient in intelligence saves?
Still a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm proficient in intelligence.
All right, so you still rolled a 20. So,
Okay.
so you can learn 3 things.
All right, I want to know what they're resistant to.
I'll give you the full resistance list since you rolled a nat 20. They're
All right.
resistant to cold and fire. They're also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that are not silvered.
Oh, great. So I've been doing what, like half damage?
You haven't hit it all.
You've been dealing 0.
But yeah, if you would have hit, you would have dealt half.
Oh, he hit once.
Oh, that's true. You did hit, but yeah, you did half damage. Sucks to be you.
That's okay. I got a silvered short sword.
What do you want to know? What else? You can know 2 other things.
What are the other things I can learn?
Immunities, because that's separate from resistances.
Yeah, let's
if
learn
you were
that.
in the situation where you wanted to know what languages something might speak, so you could talk to them, but you already know that you can talk to them, and then you could know 1 special action, but you don't get to pick which one you would know about.
All right, I want to learn their immunities first.
They are immune to being charmed, and that's it.
Okay, and then my only other things are languages and special actions.
Yeah, basically. Because
All
they
right,
already learned
give me a
about
special-
spells.
Give me a special action.
They can magically change shape from looking like a normal human into a gross whatever demon thing they
We've
are.
already seen that.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
They don't have a lot of other special abilities. The only other one they have, they really can't use. So, don't worry about it.
Well, I'm gonna roll my silvered short sword so I can get full damage.
Okay.
How
about you?
And,
That was too perfect.
and I'm gonna
Full
run away.
Man, Sid, you were having some real.
The one that's halfway down the stairs there is going to take a swing at Russell and miss.
Woo!
And it's Rinvar's turn. Got some good rolls in the beginning, and now I'm doing garbage. You hit him.
Good.
So we
Hey, look at that rage
There
damage.
we go.
Rage
Look at that.
doesn't add any kind of weird magical effect here, but
no, it's just it's more physical damage. That's all.
right. Okay. So now you know you're doing half. She might have been dead by now if you guys were doing full damage. All right. Top of the stairs, lady is gonna fire a magic missile.
At who?
Let's go with Sean.
No.
The guy who's not hitting anything.
So it just hits me no matter what, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's a magic missile, fool. What's base level magic missile? Just 1 or is it 3?
3, so
3d4
3d4 plus 3. Jinx, motherfucker.
Yep.
All right. She does 10 damage.
Alright.
You got popped full of them. Pog Tarkles. I gave you guys some turns without all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Ah, this is going well. I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah, I think it's going pretty well actually.
We're not dead. I
Yeah,
mean,
We've only sort of hurt one of them, so we're fine.
I think that's 2-way though. They've only sort of hurt one of us.
Speak for yourself. I just lost a third of my health.
Yeah, these things can still like one-shot me or just put me to sleep.
All right. What are you doing, Pog?
Yeah.
Poggles.
All right, I'm going to.
Throw me my shield.
Okay, yeah, I'll toss the shield back to Russell.
I'll catch that. Thank you.
Or I guess slide it over to you, because probably not going to be much of a tosser.
Okay. Yeah, so he can pick it up
Okay.
next turn. That's not a thing you just get to catch for free.
That's fair. How about, can I use my reaction? I mean, I don't mean, if you want to not, it's fine. I'll pick it up on my...
Nah, you don't get to wake him up for free and then get your shield back for free.
If he uses his reaction, he can't use it for shield. That's whatever's next to me.
No, it's fine. What are you gonna do, Pog?
I will. I'll magic missile,
Okay.
Oh, magic missile back.
but
You-
not to the one that did the magic missile, just to the one we've all been.
Right. The one you guys are just wailing on. She is bloodied by this point, by the way. I don't.
God, she's only at half health.
No. She's been bloodied for a little bit. I just wanted to let you know.
So,
Point is, she's wounded and getting more wounded.
Yeah, she's pretty far down there at this point, but she is still alive. And now it's her turn. She's swinging with them claws. A swing and a swam. Rinvar. You're gonna get hit.
17.
You're gonna get hit. She's here for it. Okay. Forgot her damage for a second. Take 11. Half of 11.
5.
Russell. Can he hit?
I'm gonna pick up my shield and scream an outworldly cry of eldritch horror. 18.
Hey, you hit.
Finally! And that's gonna add some Hex Blade's curse damage on there, finally.
I'm useful,
Hey,
I
here we go.
promise.
I swear, takes 14 magical damage.
And she takes it full in the face. Alright. It is Irina's turn, and she will finally attack something.
Come on, Irene.
She actually gets 2 attacks.
Oh man, we've been sitting on a bomb.
Let's see here. Alright. She doesn't have a huge plus to hit, though. Oh, she hit. Oh, she hit both times. Oh, good for her. She does. Let's do 2. She does 15, so she does half of 15. So she's gonna do 7. She's not running around with magic stuff. Sid!
Let's try this again.
Run up, stab the
Are
sword.
you kidding
No,
me?
they're not one. Oh my god.
And the crowd goes wild!
They sure
2 in a row? Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever.
Your statistical chances of missing this many times are impressive.
Apparently.
You're impressively bad at hitting. Alright,
you can lose a lot of money in Vegas.
the one on the stairs there that is within hitting range of Russell swings and misses. And it is Renvar's turn.
Swing.
And a miss. Oh, what fun to miss all the time. Magic missile. From the staircase.
To who?
Let's go with Irina. Right? Yeah. She takes 10 damage. Pop, 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 pop. She's looking fine. She's fine. Pog Tarkleby. Show us your mean face.
You said these things were resistant to cold.
They are. Cold
Yes.
and fire.
I guess I'll just do another magic missile.
On the same lady, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to take her out. -3,
Nine.
-9. Alright, she finally drops to the floor and stops moving.
Rejoice.
Round 2! Alright,
Other two, get out of here.
Russell's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna drop my shield so I have a free hand. I'm not very good at this, and this is probably a dumb idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try to grab the hag that's on the stairs right there and basically spin her off of the railing to get her where more of us can hit.
So they're gonna drag her down, basically. Into the spot that her mother was, or into this spot?
No, well, I was gonna go there, but you make a good point. Let's bring it to all the melee fighters right there.
I'm just saying, because, well, yeah, whatever. Do what you like.
No, it's a good point. Alright, I rolled to grapple, which is athletics.
What do you even do to fight grapple?
It can be another athletics check or acrobatics.
Oh man, we all know that they're busting full of that. Actually, they're not bad at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty average, so.
I beat you.
Alright, I have wasted my action. I'm very frustrated. Pass the turn.
Alright, Irina. I
Now,
mean,
can she go around the outside and?
there's no windows otherwhere in the other spots.
Oh, okay.
She's
Oh,
standing.
I thought you meant like right here. Can you fight her from right here too?
Yeah, she could stand there, but I didn't have her stand there, so you could still go over and hit.
That's fine. I'll run
Otherwise,
over there.
she would have blocked you. So let's have her switch out to her crossbow, her heavy crossbow, and she will shoot with that instead. She misses. Awfully misses. Sid. Stab that stair climbing bitch. Nope.
Jesus Christ. I quit.
That's why I was saying to pull her here, because then people could try and flank her. Theoretically.
Yeah.
And then it'd be a lot easier to hit her if you had advantage. So, you know what? She will step down on her own to that spot. I mean, you're welcome to still try and grapple her into that other spot. But she's going to stand there. She's going to swing at Russell.
Wow!
What's your AC, Russell boy?
15, because my shield is laying on the ground.
I got you. Ooh, I got you.
Oh boy.
You take 7 damage.
Ah, the pain.
And then it's Renvar's turn. Kill these old bitches.
Yep, I'm gonna swing again. And miss, wow.
We are rolling some, like, consecutive 11s.
To be fair, they're not doing great either, so she's gonna walk down the stairs and swing. Can you still use whatever that spell thing is to up your AC?
I can, yes.
What's your upper limit now?
Currently, it's only 20, because my shield's on the ground.
Okay, so you could use it to avoid her hit.
I won't, though. I'll just take it.
Okay. You take 8 damage.
Alright.
And it is Pog's turn.
Well, I am going to, let's see here, which one's next in initiative? The closer one. Okay, so the one that's right in front of everybody, I will frostbite.
Con save.
Wait. Okay. She's gonna roll her save. Constitution. And she saves.
Alright, no damage.
Damn.
Russell.
All right, use my other spell slot to throw up another armor of a coffin.
Okay.
And I pick up my shield. Pass the turn.
Okay. Irina. She's going back to her double sword swings. Now that there's a lady in range. She misses both times. Sid.
All right. Well, I was gonna go here, but you moved that other one down. So I was gonna try and roll with advantage.
Would you prefer she kept shooting magic missiles?
Anyway, I'm attacking this one.
Stab. Oh my god.
Wow.
I have only hit one.
You are
time, I think.
consistently rolling either a natural 1 or
Or an 11.
yeah, an 11. So it's just it's
Basically 1 or 5. Yeah.
it's surprising.
Don't blame me. Blame roll 20.
I mean,
Thing they were trying to fix. Everyone was like, it's just rolling 11.
all right. So this next old lady's gonna go. She missed. Renvar.
I'm gonna break out my real dice here in a second.
Get a cam down. on
14
him.
hit.
No. Come on. My old lady misses too. Everybody's missing. It's Pog's turn.
I'm tired out. So, jeez. Yes.
All spelled out, guys.
Well, I have one slot each for level 2 and level 1, but if I use them, then I can't save them for Misty Step or Shield.
Drop another 2 so we can long rest here. And
If I can do rope trick and we could do a short rest. It takes me a while to get the rope trick off, though. Oh no, it's just one action.
you could go hide. Just cast it, run up, pull the rope in, and hide.
Yeah, it's all 4 of us can fit in there and hide for an hour. I'll do a another frostbite.
This is basically just for the disadvantage, huh?
Yes, this is basically just for the disadvantage.
She failed.
All right, takes a whole
2
2
damage.
points. And
Which one were you hitting?
The one that's in front. This
Okay.
one again.
Yeah, the lower one.
Yeah.
Okay, and she now
She's
has
got disadvantage
on her next attack. Yes, Russell.
battle axe. I feel like a fighter. Alright, aiming at the one in front of all of us.
Dirty fighter. You hit.
It's the one we're gangbanging. 9. Or no, ignore the Hexblade's curse because that one died. 7.
Okay, Irina will take her
Can't you move your curse to another one instead?
swings.
No.
Is that just the
Hey,
hex spell?
Irina
Yeah,
hit.
that's normal hex.
Irina hit both times.
Yay. If only I could, take my magical weapons. Clearly hitting things.
Wow, she actually hit very well.
Good.
Sid.
Let's try this again.
Hey.
You hit him.
About damn time.
Alright, do it.
Do that full,
14.
that beautiful full 14 damage. That's the most damage anyone's done in a while there. When you manage to hit, you do great.
I was just about to say to Rimvar, we should just drop Sid off and keep Arena at Vallaki instead, But now I'm maybe not. That was pretty good.
Alright, lady's gonna swing, but she does have disadvantage now. And she would have missed either way, but she did miss. Renvar.
I think if I cast Guiding Bolt at close range, it's a disadvantage, right?
Correct.
If
You
it
also
is-
can't currently because you're raging. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I already lost my rage last turn because I didn't take damage and I didn't hit anybody. So.
You don't
Ah.
have
Oh
to
no,
make-
you just have to
make
attack.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna drop it anyway and see if I can hit with. just because it'll deal more damage if I do hit.
Oh, sure. Do you want to back up so you don't have disadvantage?
I mean, either way, you would have rolled a negative, a natural 1, so.
Yeah.
All right, because that was the first roll there. So you've got the one up on the stairs there. So take a swing, and it'll miss you, Russell.
Woo!
Pog.
Yeah, alright, I'll do my last magic missile this time. Same one I've been hitting.
Pew, 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 pew. Nice, nice. You guys are whittling her down faster than the last one. Russell.
Battle axe.
It's a magic battle axe. It's gonna hit you, maybe.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Takes a nice. Oh my god. 6 points. It's
Hey, hey,
ones
hey.
and twos and ones and twos.
Now it is Irina's turn. Double swing, double swing. She hits once. She does a solid 10 damage. Sid.
All right. Let's see. I think I will try and roll my natural 1.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and see if I can roll a natural 1. Hey, that's a hit.
All right, let's go. And 14.
Nice, nice. She's low, and it's her turn. She's made. Oh, she's made. She missed though. Renvar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take the disengage action and back up.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's an action.
One of the stairs is going to swing and miss. Pog, Tarkle, B.
Do you think we're gonna need rope trick?
I don't think so, because once we kill them, we can just
Yeah.
long rest.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna be
Okay,
good.
we can take this third one. Alright, I'll use
Well,
I
hang
still
on.
have-
She's,
I still have
she's
some
almost.
healing.
She's also almost dead, so I don't know if you want to wait till we start banging on the third one.
Oh sure, yeah, I'll do frostbite on this guy then.
Okie
That's
dokie.
1 damage.
She saved. Russell.
0 damage.
Battle axe.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm just gonna start pronouncing. battle
Whoa!
axe. Oh, that's it.
Hey.
I found the way to pronounce it. It's getting at 20s. Look at that. A 1 and a, or sorry, 2 and a 6. All right, 13.
Okay, she's close. She's real close. Irina might finish her off here.
Do it, Irene.
Come on, Eileen. She did it! Yay!
Yeah, I cheer.
Down to 1. Sid.
Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites into dust.
What's up? God damn it.
Go back to your corner. Rinvar.
I appreciate Sid's just constant run up stab, run up stab, run up stab, run up stab.
You are getting a really good stair workout right now.
You
I
know,
know, right?
you know something I just realized that I didn't use at all?
Mm.
When all 3 of them are together, they form a coven, and they would have had more.
God, they have tons of shit as a coven.
Yeah,
Hags-
they would have
hag
had.
covens are-
They would have had like a bunch of extra spells and shit that they shared
Yeah.
spell slots for, and I didn't. But once one of them dies, they're not a coven anymore. So
You're right. I was curious why they weren't being used, but at the same time,
Grateful.
I figured you had your reasons. We had this standoff on the stairs for that many turns.
I mean, would you rather be dead? Because you might have been more dead. They had lightning bolts and some other crazy shit.
Good times.
Renvar.
Glad we
Right.
missed out on that. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Bzz, holy laser.
Just consider it, consider it a nice, easy, it's a gift from me to you. Alright, you missed.
Fuck.
It's
All
her
right.
turn, and she's gonna shuffle. She's got to disengage, I guess, to do that. Oh, no, she's not leaving your radius, so she can just
No,
do
she's
that.
moving in.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, she's gonna shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle, that's what I might say. And she's gonna hit you. Russell.
Oh, really now?
For real this time. This time, it's serious this time. Whoa, it's serious. You take 16 damage.
Ouch. She's gonna take 10 cold damage. Like, it's halved.
Okay.
Alright. What can I do to make it look like I'm ineffective? Or, sorry, that it's ineffective. Like, I want to look intimidating.
What, so she keeps hitting you?
Well, no, more like, ha, I'm uneffective. Hero's fearful because she's, it's like 3-on-1 and her attacks aren't doing anything. At least that's the deception I want to imply.
You could roll the intimidate check.
Sure.
Can I roll sleight of hand and see if she has anything on her?
I mean, you're gonna get it when she's dead.
22 to, like, not look like I'm at 4 HP.
Yeah, sure. You managed to look like you're not worrying about it, even though you are in reality quite damaged.
And she sees this as a threat and attacks him anyway.
Pog.
You're that fucked up, Russell?
Yes, but my following turn is going to be trying to convince her to surrender. So we'll see how that goes.
I've got some healing for you too, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You guys are
Russell
sitting
turn.
on a bunch of healing potions.
We are.
Also that. Yeah.
This is a video game. You never use the consumables until, you're all dead.
Until you've beaten the game. And then you're like, what the fuck did I have all these consumables?
Anyway, what you doing, Pog?
Fuck it, I'll just mouse acid arrow.
Acid, dun 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 dun.
I don't think that hits.
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Can I
You're
do
the
that?
meaning in my life. Yeah. You're the inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Whoa! You got really
Nice.
inspired.
Hell yeah.
Nice one. Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
goodness, look at that damage!
You're melting this bitch. Quite literally.
And what is she gonna take on the following end of her turn?
Another 11.
Another 11.
31 points of acid
Ooh,
damage.
boy.
Holy shit!
Pog
boys.
was saving that last arrow for a good moment. He was like,
Seeing her burn to acid and having faked out the fact that I'm almost dead, Russell
Uh-huh.
kind of lean in and say, lay down and surrender or else. I'm just going to threateningly hold my battle axe out, like I'm going to finish you kind of pose if you don't lay down.
she screeches at you
Can I
Pretty
screech
odd.
over?
and looks down at her dead mother and sister.
I whisper to him and I say, I don't think that worked.
So is that my action, or do I also get a chance to swing?
No, you
If
can
she's
you can
clearly...
swing. That's fine.
All right.
That's just like
Ah!
yeah, hit the bitch,
Another minimum.
dude.
I
Sure that wasn't
know.
my roll?
All right.
At least I'm hitting.
Yeah, that's true. You're doing something. All right.
Uh,
Irina's gonna swing. She hits once. Does some good damage. It is Sid's turn. You can get on those
Hold on,
stairs
guys.
and flank that bitch.
I gotta come up here and oh yeah, right here. Sweet.
Get advantage. Finisher.
Advantage and
Whoa!
Hey! There
Hey.
you go.
so it's
gonna-
just maximum damage, right?
No, you roll twice for damage,
Just
but
hit
not.
auto to it, just click.
Yeah,
Silver short, or it should.
Yep.
yeah.
So you deal a nice 24 points of damage.
Hefty.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimp.
pee.
Rinvar. Oh yeah, you can still run away when you're done.
Later.
I'm gonna use a Sacred Flame.
Alright.
DC 13 deck save.
Okie dokie. Whoa! I rolled a 20, so she's fine. Or what does that do? Half damage? No damage?
No damage.
Half?
No, it's no damage. Is it half? It's a cantrip.
Cantrips are 0.
Oh, it's a cantrip at 0. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, then it's her turn, and at the end of her turn, she will take her burning acid damage. What was it, 11 extra damage?
11.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna feebly swing at Rinvar, considering he just like... Or you know what? No, he wasn't the one who crit. Who crit? Sid crit, and Pog crit.
Yeah, the two
Alright.
people that are not next to her.
I just threw a bunch
Well,
of acid.
we'll go for Rinvar then.
That's fair.
Yeah, but she missed either way, so now she'll take 11. She's looking pretty ragged. Pog, what do you got left over there in your bag of tricks? Frostbites?
Insults.
Your mother was ugly. She's like, I know.
When was the last time you saw a beautiful hag?
They're called hags.
You know, I bet if these people have been stealing children, we could probably turn her in for some money.
What are you doing, Pog?
Pog, Conrad, come to us, ally.
My bad, I was
You muted?
my spell book.
Oh, okay.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Spell slots. I will frostbite her.
Okay. I thought you might. She resisted. Russell's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna non-lethally battle axe.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, Russell's the kind of person that likes to, you know, take advantage of situations.
These are monsters, man. We just killed 2 of them.
I mean,
So
you do you. You missed anyway. Irina is not so kind and will strike for a killing blow. She hits once.
Oh, that's right. You were the one that wanted to save the van. I remember.
Yeah, Russell's all for
That was like a
doing
30
anything but killing people.
That was like a 30-minute conversation on what to do with that vampire.
Next time we'll just throw Russell in the river.
Sid Skate. Show him show it your blade.
Show me what you got.
I like what you got. You just
Oh,
fucking crit
yeah.
twice in a row.
All that bad luck, you know, kind
Yeah.
of rubbed off.
It's coming back around.
30 damage.
She's dead. That was like the rest of her health. She only had
I
29.
was hustling them.
She only had 28
I was
health left.
Sid, you held out on us that whole fight. What were you doing?
You know,
He needed that
rogue
stare.
stuff.
There you go, guys. They're all dead.
I
I'm getting rid of her Pog. You don't need her anymore. She's still there, but you know.
Yeah. Alright. Who's the cure wounds for?
Probably Russell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Russell with his 4 HP is very grateful.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go upstairs and find out what we have. Well,
Okay.
actually, I guess I'll look over the bodies first.
Yeah.
They're gross and dead.
They're gross and dead. Alright.
They don't have any stuff on them specifically.
Okay.
Alright.
There's Apparently I went out the window again.
Woo! That's not the stairs!
All right, so here, let's well, don't go over there.
Over here.
Yeah. Don't choose your
Okay.
own adventure.
Sorry.
Hey, I've been reading books like that.
That's the next way up if you go up further. All right, so in this room, there's this wheel thing that they were spinning, right? There's also this gross. There's like an old rotting wooden closet, and inside of it are 3 crates stacked on top of each other with small doors on them. And next to the closet is like a heap of clothing, and there is a ladder that climbs up to a trap door, and then a moldy old bed in the corner.
I flip the bed.
There's nothing under the bed.
Someday there will be something under the bed.
You said there's 3 doors on the different things?
There's like 3 crates in this little cabinet, and each crate has a little door on the front of it.
Alright, I start opening the doors.
Wait, we should.
2 of them, one of them doesn't have anything in it. The other 2 have small children in them.
Gross.
And they're
Are
like, they're just cowering in the backs of their cages.
Oh, they're alive.
Oh my god.
You poor kids.
I'm gonna put the giant battle axe away and just gently try to pick them out.
You pull them out, and they're just standing there. They don't look like they haven't been fed. Like, they've got, like you almost get the idea that they might have been trying to fatten them up.
Are you,
But yeah, they just look scared.
how old do they look?
One of them looks. They look like they're both younger than 10.
Okay, that's all the information I needed to know. What are your name? Oh, go ahead.
One of them's a little boy, and then the younger one is a little girl.
Hey, we could probably sell them.
What the fuck? Oh, I wasn't so dead right
the
now.
I just
little-
at a point, it's like, get out.
The little boy says, "My name is Freak." And the little girl mumbles. She says, "Myrtle."
Of course they are.
Freak and Myrtle, I'm gonna carry you out of here, okay? Heft them up.
Alright, well, they tend to the children. I go up the ladder.
Sorry, my headphone cut out for a second. What'd you say?
I said, well, they tend to the children. I go up the ladder.
All right, up the ladder. Here you are. In the you see you're at the peak of the windmill at this point. You're in this small domed onion-shaped chamber filled with old machinery. It's all dusty, and there's light slipping in through small holes in the ceiling.
Alright, do I need to roll a perception check if I want to search for anything of interest?
Perception or investigation?
Perception and what?
Or
Investigation. Ooh,
Okay.
22.
You find some old birds' nests. Looks like something was nesting here, and there's something shining inside one of them.
Alright, I look further and pick it up.
It is it's a sword.
Is it a long sword?
No,
Not
it's
kidding.
it's a rapier.
A rapier.
Better than the one I got?
I don't know. You don't just know by looking at a sword.
So physically, it just looks like a normal sword.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I...
I have, detect magic and identify and stuff.
Cool.
Check
Well,
it
then
out
I...
later.
Is that the only thing up here?
Yep.
Alright, well, I take it back down here and see if somebody can help me identify it.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna take the 2 kids down the stairs while they play with their sword.
All right. Real quick. I'm not going to do this to you because you didn't specifically say it, but I'm going to let you find it anyway. So, there's nothing under the bed, but in the bed, there are some items.
Oh
my God, well, I mean, like, if I-
Can we say I found that while he was...
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I flip the
Yeah.
bed, that kind of
In the bed, like stuffed into the straw, like the moldy old straw, are like some cheap jewelry. 6 pieces, each worth 25 gold pieces.
Add it to the party phone. Add it to
Yeah.
the party phone. Okay.
625 GP jewelry.
Alright, who said they can detect magic?
I can. And
Pog.
I will need to get to Vallaki before I can identify, but
It's
Oh, 'cause
magical.
You saw your...
yeah,
No,
I don't
if
have the
you're-
pearl yet.
Oh, you don't have
Okay.
that.
Did the DM just scream it's magic?
Yeah, because you can use detect magic, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can detect magic as a ritual too.
Yeah.
Since my spell slots.
Yeah, it's fine. It's magical.
Yeah, so I can tell you exactly what it does once we get to Vallaki, and hopefully I can find a pearl or something.
Okay.
Sweet. How do I where should it am I gonna be able to pull over from the compendium those weird items set, or should I just type those in? I forgot what they were already.
What, the cheap jewelry?
No, the
Oh, the vials?
the vials. of
Oh,
those
yeah,
things.
that's going to be
they're-
something you have to type in. That's not going to be specific in the compendium.
Okay.
Compendium only has SRD content unless Ryan has went and bought the other books.
No. No, I didn't.
I didn't think so.
I like how he just laughs. No.
I bought this adventure, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, what were they again? Like a vial of youth?
One said youth and was like a golden
Laughter.
syrupy mixture. Yes, laughter, and then mother's milk.
Gross.
Can I ask these two if they have parents or how they got here?
Yes, you can, and they respond. The little boy speaks. The little girl seems kind of shy. He says, my parents, they got addicted to the pastries. They sold me for them.
Oh, that's terrible.
He said he looks down to Myrtle and he says, "You too, right?" And she nods her head.
I'm
Oh, so
gonna
they're not
pull
even
out.
brother or sister.
Is it reasonable to say I have like chocolate in my rations?
Chalk?
No, chocolate. Like a
Oh,
little
chocolate. I
pieces
thought you
of-
said chalk. I'm like, why would you have chalk?
Yeah, because I like to
Rations,
draw
what the
with
fuck
all
do you
my
mean?
meals.
You're gonna be like, here, draw on the walls for fun.
Oh, it's kid. He's got the like crayons. And
Yeah.
he's got kids meals.
Yeah, sure. You could have some. You could have some chalk. I mean, they've been feeding them fairly.
That's fair. They're probably not.
Yeah, fairly well.
That's fair. So they're kind of okay. Never mind.
They're just
Yeah,
scared.
better
They're
fed
not.
than anyone else in Barovia.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna ask. Okay. Do you
But they do.
know any?
Irina comes over and she says, "I know these children. They're from the town." And they look up and they say, "Irina." So they recognize her as well. And she says, "We'll take them with us to Vallaki. I'll look after them. They're no good with their parents."
No, that would be. Well, I guess the parents can't get any more of these fucking dream pasties.
Yeah. No, that's good, Irene.
Yeah, there's no.
At least we shut
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah, there's nowhere really else for it to come up, but it is kind of fucked up. Like, it like goes into detail, like what they do. Like they go into town and sell these pastries, and then once the people can't afford them anymore, they have them sell their children for them, and then they use the children. They eat the
make more
children.
pastries.
Yeah, they eat the children and use their bones to make more pastries.
Yeah, when she said she
Can
sells
I-
them to people, I was like, oh god, they're eating their own kids.
Can I go look?
Fucked
Are
up.
those pastries that she dropped off the tray? Are they still intact?
Some of them were, yeah.
I want to go grab those.
Okay, so you've got 2 dream pastries.
All right. I now have a bargaining chip.
You
You
want
gonna
your
try and get some people's kids?
Oh, for some crack addicts?
you gonna like crumble it up and put it in somebody's food and be like, eat it.
Tell you what, I got
That's what I
pasty
that's
for
what I
you.
plan on doing with these tonics.
Well, I think those. I think those are.
I'm an
magical.
alchemist. Can I
Should
look
have.
those over? Yeah, and
Yeah.
I still have detect.
Yeah. They are magical, all 3 of them.
Do I need identify to, or can I just roll like an intelligence check? Or
Yeah, you could roll.
I got.
Alchemist supplies.
Alchemist supplies.
Some of them have direct contrasts to stuff in the book. One of them doesn't.
All right. He rolled a 17.
Okay. So you're gonna have to roll for each one of them. Which one are you identifying or trying to identify?
Youth, laughter, mother's milk.
I'll go with... Morbid curiosity is gonna pick mother's milk first.
Okay. You recognize that it's actually some homebrewed version of a poison called a pale tincture. When ingested, it requires a Constitution saving throw, or they take poison damage and become poisoned, and then they have to repeat that every 24 hours, or until the poison goes away.
Sweet.
Okay. So yeah,
That's
bring
just
that
How
one
many-
in. That one's great for you.
that one's just straight
How many-
poison.
Yeah.
How many doses of vial?
Just one.
Just one.
That'll come in handy.
All right, so I'll
Or
check
I might just pour it in someone's drink in the bar for fun.
Yeah, each of these vials are enough for one dose worth of drinking.
Okay.
I'll check youth next.
24.
This one is, it makes the user or the drinker appear younger and more attractive for 24 hours.
Ooh.
Mechanically, if you were trying to, persuade someone and they cared about how you looked, or, seduce someone, then, that might impart, advantage or something on a roll.
Or if you were seducing someone and they were an uggo, just give them the vial of youth.
And then you're like, for 24 hours, you are hot. Alright. That's all I need.
And I'm assuming the vial of laughter is like that. What is it? That Tabitha's laughing spell or whatever?
Sure, that one is actually
Cautious.
If you were to drink it, it would give you the disease cackle fever, which targets humanoids, but gnomes are actually specifically immune to it.
That's perfect that you poured in 2 drinks and you just...
I can do the Princess Bride thing.
Victims of the name randomly succumb to fits of mad laughter. The symptoms manifest 1 to 4 hours after infection, and you include fever and disorientation, and then they're permanently at 1 level of exhaustion until the disease is cured.
Oh wow!
And then it does some weird shit to you when you're in combat too.
Fun times.
Your guy gets all scared and shit and freaked out in combat. And then you can
So I will say potentially we can use this one
does some fucked up shit to you.
give someone to track the laughing disease and then be like, oh, we've heard of this thing, we can treat it.
Yeah.
Definitely
All right.
lifted these.
But that is that area.
Alright, so looted, and apparently nothing else of value here.
Nah, you got a magic thing and some money stuff and some weird potions.
Yeah, so we have a dilapidated house and a dilapidated mill.
You guys
we
are
want a long...
doing good on the property market.
Do you guys
put
want
a,
a long rest too?
Yeah, let's take a rest.
I don't know if it's been long enough for you guys to take a long rest.
That's fair. Short rest then?
Short rest. And
Yeah,
then,
short rests are
finish.
fine.
I go put a for rent sign out front.
How many hit points do you recover when you take a short?
You don't. You can roll a hit dice.
Right, so you have 1 hit die for every level you are. So when you use them, you roll that many of your hit die and heal how much you roll. And every time you take a long rest, you recover what, 1 of those?
Half.
Half. Of
Yes.
them. Okay.
Half of your level.
Half of your level. Okay.
So
So if you use
You get
2,
one point. What?
if you use 2, then you would roll 2d8, right? Your d8 for your hit die.
Well, yeah, that, and then you add your con.
Right.
yeah, if you click on there's the hit dice box next to your death saves right above all your weapons.
No. I see my hit dice. I know I have 4 of them. I'm just curious. So I just choose how many I want to use right now.
Yep. It's up to you.
Use 1 at a time and see how much your health goes up.
Yep. And
So
then
you're satisfied.
you'll get 2 of them back next time you guys long rest. So that's a good way to know if you want to use more than 2, since you guys
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna use
9.
my arcane recovery.
got your full heal. 3 you got full heals.
I mean, this was basically a long rest.
I know.
All my stuff
Warlocks
comes out
are
for a short
great
rest.
for that.
You're like,
Ah, man.
not Pug.
I have a warlock, multi-class warlock monk in my other game, and so I almost never need to take a long rest because
Oh,
key
man.
points and spell slots come back on short
Alright,
rest.
I'm gonna pull you guys back to the Barovia map.
Yay! Well, that was fun. Now the question is, do we want to just cut across the wilderness to Vallaki, or are we all terrible woodsmen?
It's a mountains thing again.
Yeah, I assume
Oh,
it's,
the mountains.
that's
thing.
why it
Yeah,
curves.
that's why it goes all wonky, because you gotta go upward.
Gotcha. It's alright. Pog will just pick up fly next level.
Right after we're done with all the mountainous stuff.
Oh, is that why we're leveling?
Alright, so let's see if you guys encounter anything on your pathway. You do not. So if you're traveling straight to Vallaki, you make it there without incident.
Yeah.
So let me
I want to flirt with the girl to pass the time.
Irina?
Myrtle? Oh my god, you're sick.
The 5-year-old? Yeah, Myrtle's 5 and Freak is 7 if you care.
Hey, but he's a super freak.
It's actually spelled Freek.
Ah.
Freak. Alright, so as you're approaching the town, you see the road, eventually meanders into this more open valley type area as you reach like the top of the climbing of the mountainous area here. You see large, like very tall, brooding mountains to the north, past the lake. And to the south, you see the woods kind of recede a bit more, revealing another mountainous area down there. There's still thick fog and everything. And actually down by where that forest recedes, there is a what? Somebody draw an F?
There's a text option for writing on the map,
Oh,
but this is a bit funner.
All right.
For it.
But yeah, down by the mountain area, there's actually like a wooden palisade, and it's like the fog's like right up against it, but it's not going over it. And then this is just like a wooden wall around the town. I mean, so like the fog doesn't go into the town, but it's like kind of all up against the walls of it. And the dirt road ends at like a sturdy set of iron gates, and there's like a shadowy pair of figures standing behind them. And just outside the gate, there are about half a dozen pikes in the ground, all with the heads of wolves on them. So you guys are like right here at the gates. So like all on the walls of the city, there's like fog pressed up against it, but it doesn't seem to go over the walls and into the town. There are actually 3 gates into town, but you guys are nearby the east gate.
It's shut.
Yeah, but there are 2 figures on the other side.
I would go up to it and knock. Hey! Hello!
So, but you notice now that you're closer that these are 2 guards, and they're both carrying pikes, and the gate has like large enough openings for them to like stab their pikes out at things. But they don't like bare their weapons when you come up, because it's still day.
I'm not a wolf.
Yeah, it's still day at the moment, so they're not like super on alert.
I go and look at the heads on the pikes closer.
They just seem to be the heads of like standard wolves. So one of them is a bit larger. Looks like it might have come from a dire wolf. But the rest are regular wolf heads.
I pick a pike out of the ground with the wolf head, and I bring it to the gate, and I'm like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
One of the guards gives you a weird look while the other one speaks with, what was it, Pog, who walked up to the gate? Yeah, he says, welcome to Vallaki. Come in, hurry. The sun's going down. Don't make any trouble, though.
We refuse to take responsibility for that guy, and I'm going to point us.
As we enter, I direct the wolf head towards him, and I just go, "Grr."
He's got a lot of mental problems. He's dropped on the head a lot as a baby.
He says as long as he doesn't make any trouble, he's fine with us.
I toss the wolf head at him, and I go, "You drop."
He says, I'm gonna let that pass, but you're on thin ice. And he kind of gives you a dirty look.
Great.
You guys are off to a great start. The townspeople love you.
Back to, I'm going to call a quick timeout. Was this the town that he said he fully expected us to get right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're in the town.
Let's do this.
Man, I don't want to.
Ask I.
I've decided I don't care. Here, let's just do this here. Point. I know it marks all of the interesting stuff with red roofs, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Are we right here?
No, you guys are on the other side. You came from the east.
Oh, whatever.
I want to ask Irene if there's somewhere specific in Vallaki that she wanted to stay.
That suspicious looking building on the left.
Here, 1 second. She says, I can go to the Blue Water Inn. I should be able to stay there for a time until I find somewhere better.
Alright. Do you know where it is?
No, I haven't been here to the town myself, but I'm sure one of the guards or someone would know.
Look for a guard to ask. Or ask those guards we were just talking to.
Yeah, they say, pretty much dead center of town. You can't miss it if you stay in the middle road.
And is there a shop anywhere? Supplies and.
Yeah. You could pick up some things. You'd have to go to... What is it called? Sorry.
The Red Roof Inn.
General store.
General McStoresies. No.
Story next door face.
Oh, there's so many areas. Oh, there it is. Go to the Arasex dockyard. They sell things there.
Thank you.
It's actually quite close to here. Little ways down the road. Look to the south. Or if you take the first road south that you see. So that'd be this area here.
Much obliged.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yep, that one.
And I guess... Do we want to split up? One group go sell stuff, the other one take Irene here to the tavern? Do we want to... Irene, do you have any shopping you want to do?
Well, we should get these kids. Probably need somewhere nice to. How
That's
about me and you
sexist.
go to the shop, Russell, sell all this stuff. You're a good talker, right?
When I choose to be. All right.
Mhm.
Gonna give the two kids comforting pats on the shoulder and send them off with Irene, I guess.
Okay.
Anybody want to go with her? Or are we trusting her to now that she's in town?
I mean, to be honest, from a player perspective, it's probably better for her that she disassociates with us as quickly as
Oh, and before you guys leave,
before we can run out of time.
before you guys leave, one of the guards says he notices the children. And he says, "You want some toys for your kids? Blinsky toys."
Oh, thank you. They're not ours, but I appreciate it.
Says a little bit of ways south from the inn. Look around there. You look for the sign.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Irene, I'm gonna give Irene 10 of my personal gold.
Okay.
Great. That'll go great with the 20 gold. Wait a minute.
Hold up a second.
Those Vistani bastards.
I'm gonna give her 10 to use this to get a room for you and the children and a meal, and we'll be by later tonight.
She nods and she says, "Thank you. Now that we're within the town, we can make our way." And she heads off with the kids.
All right, good times. Let's go.
So we're just
shopping
all
and
we're all
party.
sticking together then, right?
Unless you want to go with her. Yeah.
I look at her and I'm like, "Sup, girl?"
Get rid of those kids.
We could probably sell them for some money.
They've been already sold once, so we can't selling used kids. What's wrong with you? All
All right, so let's just head to the shop then.
Yeah, we only sell brand new kids. Nips and rocks.
So we'll
Not
go.
these used fat ones.
So we'll go to
So-
the bazaar to sell our.
So you
wares.
go to this stockyard. You see there's this. You walk in and it's this large stockyard with several sheds all along the edges of it, and there's a big warehouse kind of on the edge of it, nearby all of the after all the sheds is a big warehouse, and above on a sign on that warehouse says Arisek Stockyard, and nearby the south of the stockyard is a sturdy looking carnival wagon with peeling paint on it and fading lettering. Jesus, I can't talk. On its side spells out Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And there's a heavy padlock on the door of it.
Perhaps we'll stop over there once we're done doing our bartering.
Wait, is the padlock locked?
Yeah.
Just wait a little bit, please.
All the storage sheds also have locks on them.
You're just giving him targets at this point.
But they're just but then there's the warehouse and it's open.
Wait till we sell the things, then you can steal them back.
Quick question. So are the padlocks on the just on the carnival cart?
It's on it's a cart kind of like the Vistani carts, right? So it's got a door on the back of it, and then on the front is where you would hook up, a horse to pull it. So the door on the back has a padlock on it.
And the door had a padlock. No.
Okay.
Okay. So over by the warehouse is probably where you would go to sell stuff.
Well, Russell's gonna go towards the warehouse.
Okay. So you walk in and there are two. There are a man and a woman behind a counter, and they're just sort of chatting to each other. This looks like, they're more well stocked than the last place you went to, but they don't seem to have more options, just more stuff, more of the stuff they have. So the things you could get here are the same kind of things you could get at the last store. Anything on the adventuring gear table is 25 gold or less. And then I would tell you the price because things are just more expensive here in general. Otherwise, one of them, the man turns and he says, "Welcome to Arasek Stockyard. If you need any supplies or have anything to sell, let us know. This is my wife, Yelena, and I am Gunther."
Greetings, Gunther. We do indeed have enough items. Approach the counter.
Okay. You're cutting out a little there for me, but
Gasp! I tell him I have stuff to sell and walk up to the counter.
okay. He says, "Well, let's see what you've got then."
Indeed, I'll present, unless somebody tells me not to.
Everything.
Everything.
All-
Ivory hairbrush.
I was gonna say all of the loot that's not usable.
Yeah.
We have a
Well, I
very
mean,
fine pillow.
I
will
took
prevent-
that out of party loot.
I'm going to present the ivory hairbrush with silvery bristles, the 3 agates, the gems, right? I'm going to present the 6 pieces of jewelry we got. They're worth 25 GP, and the costume jewelry. So in total, 9 pieces of jewelry worth 25 GP apiece.
We do those 3 black leather books too.
Do we want to show those?
We can hold on to them.
They're just
What were they?
they're just books, so you could probably sell them.
Were there any? They were all blank.
Yeah, they're
Where
blank.
did we
Yeah,
get? Where did we
they're
get
books.
3?
The Death House.
Yep.
And they didn't decay like everything else?
They got older, but they weren't one of the things
Right,
that
but
fell
they didn't-
apart.
Right, and they're blank. But why would they be blank? That's weird.
I mean, you have some jewelry from in there that didn't fall to pieces.
Right. I just, some of the books disintegrated and others didn't. Just weird
Different
that
things were
these-
placed in there at different times, and then they reach their true age when they leave the house.
I see. All right. Well, we'll offer up the 3 books.
As you know by the guy you found dead in a treasure chest in there.
Fair point.
He
Got the
obviously
books
wasn't
in
there the whole time. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go back and look at what some of this garbage is worth.
This is all from the death house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to clarify what we're putting up, we have the 9 pieces of jewelry.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't spell.
Let me see. You've got. Where's the room with the stuff with the books?
It's behind a secret door.
Yep. All right, here we go. Those are worth 25 each. What else? You had 3
There we go.
gates. Those, I think, were somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I don't remember where we picked those up.
3 gold rings. You guys sold the box and the rings and the necklace.
Pendant. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's why I was like, I'm just going to tell you the worth of these from now on so you guys can mark it down for me.
Fair plan, fair plan.
Blah, 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 blah.
We could sell Pug's spellbook.
All right, there we go. The gates are worth 10 gold each. You guys had an eye patch from somewhere at some point.
Oh, I think Sid's actually wearing that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Sid's wearing the eye patch.
All right, well, it's worth 50 gold pieces if you ever decide to sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There you go.
because it's got a gem sewn into it.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and is that a 50 a diamond worth 50 gold?
No, it's a carnelian.
Oh, okay. So I also need a diamond worth 50
The
gold.
the ivory brush is also worth 25 gold pieces. And I think that was everything.
Yep, so we have 13 items worth 25 gold pieces and 3 items worth 10. So roughly
355.
yeah, in the realm of that.
Yep. So you're not going to get that much.
Well, but at least we know what we're bartering.
Yeah. He looks at the lot of it and he rubs his chin and says, Well, I've got to make money here. You see.
Yes, of course. As do I.
Says I can give you 230 for the lot of it.
275.
250.
I look at my companions for agreement.
I'm okay with that.
I do not hear any disagreements. I agree for the 250.
Perfect. He kind of swoops it all.
Wait, 250 or 350?
250.
250.
Yeah.
He swoops it all, and then he, his wife's like counting it out and hands you a pouch.
All right, add it to the party funds.
Cha-ching! Get rid of the garbage. What did the thieves' tool roll for, Sean?
Nothing.
It was nothing if it's not a good roll, or nothing because you didn't do anything.
Oh, I was just playing with it because it had a question mark on it. I was making sure it still worked.
Uh-huh. Do we want to offer up the deed to the house or the woodmill? I mean, they don't need to know that it's in dilapidated disrepair. Do we want to keep those? I mean, I'm for keeping them if we think we're going to do something with them.
I think keeping them. I don't know what they're worth, and I don't know if. I feel like a deed is something we could get more for if it's a person who wants the place versus a general store.
It's very true.
And I also feel like people won't want it because they know about the hags.
Also true. I should clarify. I included the 3 that Sid stole. So technically, that is up to Sid if he wanted to add those in there.
Would you include?
The 3 things you stole.
The costume jewelry you stole that you put in the party loot. And then
Oh,
the
that's
game
totally fine. Yeah.
record. Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to, privately sell those.
Yeah, the only things I have on my person are the vials of stuff and that magic rapier that I still don't know what it is.
Yes. Okay. All right. In that case, it looks like we've sold everything, my good fellows. At least unless there's something Oh, you know what? Let me double check my loot that I've kept. See if there was anything to get rid of. I will get rid of this arcane focus. 2 hand axes. Some leather armor.
This is stuff you're trying to sell?
Yeah, so basically I pull out all this junk, and rather than worry about price, I'm like, I'll give you all of this for 25 gold.
He looks at it, says done, and slaps down the gold.
Alright. Get rid of all the extra junk in my inventory.
Okay.
I asked this guy if he knows where you can get a pearl in town.
What?
Do they have any clams in the lake?
He says, pearl, what do you need it for?
Oh, some magic stuff.
He says, I've got some components for spells around, just on the off chance. He says,
do you have a pearl?
He says, how big of a pearl do you need?
I need one that's worth 100 gold.
You need 10 gold?
Is it 10 for identify?
Let me
I got it.
I mean, not that, you could go spend 100, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, a pearl worth at least 100 GP.
You are correct.
It's not consumed though, so.
Yep.
He says, he sort of rubs his face and he says, yeah, I should have one of those around.
Let me just pull it off my wife's neck.
Pop! No. And he does bring one back and offer to you. He says, 200 gold pieces.
You're killing me here.
175.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. 24.
He says, fine.
You still want it, Pog?
Yeah, I think it'll come in handy for. If you guys don't mind me taking 175 out of party.
Yeah. We need to identify our item.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind that's only worth 100, but.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
we're spending.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will take the 175 out of party loot and I'll buy the pearl.
Now, someone made sure to add the money we just got, right?
Yes, so we're at over 1,000, and then we're about to go back down to just over 800.
Don't think you're hurting on gold. You'll be fine.
When you need to buy armor with 700 gold, we're hurting for gold, man.
You haven't done all that much yet.
Should we divvy up some of this so we each have some spending, or do you guys want? We're at 836 right now.
I mean, I'm up for divvying it up entirely, but that's just because the games I'm used to, everybody has their own agendas and wants money for reasons, so.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. The only reason I don't like divvying it up is you have to figure out math every time, all the time. So I'm like, I'll just throw it in party loot because that's easy, and then divvy it when you need.
That's true.
But
That's
like
fair.
right now, we could each take 200, and then we'd just be down to 36 party loot.
Everybody want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody add 200 gold to your own inventory.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I want mine in all copper pieces.
Yes.
Strictly dealing copper.
20,000 copper.
I'm gonna pay you in pennies, bitch. Pours. All right. Is starting amount. I want. Is there anything anybody wants to buy from this warehouse while we're here?
I'm good.
I can't think of anything I need.
Am I supposed to see a diamond worth 50 gold? I'm buying spell components.
He says, diamonds.
Yeah, they're a girl's best friend.
He says, I don't have any of those lying around, sorry.
That's fine.
Do you know if anybody in town, a gem cutter perhaps?
He said, he looks thoughtful and he says, sorry, no, not myself.
Well, thank you anyway.
Maybe one of the nobles has a diamond, but not me.
Is it hard to, get in to talk with him, or?
He says, well, your adventurers. The mayor might have something like that, or the burgomaster.
All
Do you
right,
suppose
well, thank
the
you.
Burgermaster has a problem with those people at the windmill? Because we could take care of them.
He says, I don't know about any people at any windmill.
Oh, all right, I'm Ryan.
All right.
Thanks for
Well,
the
thank
pearl.
you. Yeah, thank you much. And Russell at least wants to go find the toy store.
So can you
I
identify?
also wanted to find the
Yeah,
toy.
it takes me some time, but I need the rapier because I gotta
You guys are going to the toy store next?
But I will.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
at the toy
Sid.
store.
Okay, so Sid wants to do something, and as this pod, what are you guys doing?
What does Sid want
I
to
think-
do?
I think
Well,
Sid
no.
and Pog are just gonna do the identify on the rapier.
It's a +1 silvered rapier.
Nice.
So
Can it-
it's basically a rapier +1, but it's silvered.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. So +1 attack, +1 damage, and it's silvered. Entirely pointless, but stylish.
It is stylish.
But it's considered a magic weapon.
Yeah. I wanted it to be silvered because I feel like it makes more sense for things in this region to be like that.
No, it's good. Maybe we'll fight something with vulnerability to silver.
Like we already have, right? Oh, hey, that mystical, magical cart that was outside this place, is it still abandoned and locked up?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's abandoned, but there's nobody in it right now. Nobody at it, I should say. Yeah, it's still there and locked up.
All right, I want to try picking the lock.
Okay.
It's broad
Do
daylight.
I see him do
God
this?
damn it.
So, when you get close to the cart, the wagon suddenly, lurches, as though something, threw itself against the wall on the inside. And you hear, the cracking of wood from inside of it. And, it's like it sounds like metal scraping. And then you hear something inside snarl. And now that you are closer to it, you can see that on the side of the wagon there is some dried blood. And nearby the door, now that you're close to it, you see engraved on the wooden door frame says, "I bring you from shadow into light."
Huh.
Does that line up with any of our hints? Fuck. Hang on. Let me go scroll through. Oh my.
So
Abbey of St. Markovia for an ally. There's Behind the Sun in the house of.
quick question. You said there's a lock on the door, but there's also lock on the boxes, right?
The storage sheds, yeah.
I wanna try and unlock the storage sheds first.
Okay.
So would I use thieves' tools? Or would I
Yeah,
use
and you'll probably
some-
want to stealth too,
Okay.
because these aren't hidden. Okay.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah. What for?
to watch.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
You tried,
Oh
mate.
damn.
You didn't do it.
Okay. I have 2 sets of thieves' tools. Can I try it twice?
No.
Okay.
That's not how it works.
And just asking questions.
Okay.
Um,
Still want to try and open that cart?
sure. Let's try the door then. Would that just be a separate thieves' tools?
Yeah, just another thieves' tools roll.
All right. Not strength, dexterity. Dude, my rolls are not good tonight. That's all I gotta say.
You just rolled back-to-back crits earlier. Like I know you're like,
Yeah.
it's not all.
Well, that was after back-to-back crit fails too.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
luck is like wild.
You do not pick it.
I figured as much.
But you do get shot with a trap.
What?
Oh no, a trap! Because you didn't look for them. No.
Whoops.
All right.
That'll be 86 lightning damage.
No. Let's see. Blah 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 blah.
Was it one of those on a pass you get it, on a fail you fail? Like
No, you didn't look for it. You're gonna get it either way. You just failed, so you also get it.
Awesome.
So, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. So, oh, I don't even have to roll anything. You just get it. Okay. You need to take damage.
12.
I don't even get a saving throw.
You get a saving throw after the fact for something else.
Shit.
Damn.
You take 14 damage.
Oh, you said 12 a second ago.
Oh, I didn't.
All right, so 14 damage.
Uh-huh. And then you
Awesome.
need to make a Constitution saving throw, or you're poisoned. Because
Was this a poison needle?
yes, it was a poison needle. It jabs out of the lock and into your hand.
Classic.
You saved, so you're not poisoned. But you are, hurt from
Down
that.
to 12 hit
Stabbed.
points.
Yeah, you have to actually make a investigation check before opening the lock to find the trap and then avoid it.
Look for traps before you.
Open.
Oh, well, that's
I
good.
mean,
I'm proficient.
good
I'm
thing-
proficient.
Good thing it only triggers once, though.
So this is just needle sticking out of the lock.
Yeah, basically.
Now they're gonna
I mean,
know
it only-
somebody messed with it.
Yeah. And they'll reset it so that next time we come.
Yeah, I mean, but they'll also know nobody opened it because it'll still be locked. But yeah, there you go. It is. Yeah, what do you want to do next?
Oh, hey, Sid, you have the silvered short sword too, right?
Yeah.
Would that be better for Rinvar to have since you don't have a magic weapon? And silver counts as magic.
Just as like
Well,
a backup.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
not an
backup.
accurate statement.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. For
It depends on the creature.
Yeah, there's specific creatures. Yeah, it's specific. It's not magical just because it's silvered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
A lot of the stuff you're gonna fight here, yeah, pretty much. But
I guess the hags did, specifically have that.
yeah, they were overcome by magic or silver, not
or
both.
silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an or in there, but still. Since now you have the magic silver rapier, you probably don't need the short sword. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants it.
So 100 d6 weapons. So
Do you want the thing,
Rinva.
Cody?
What thing?
The silvered short sword. Now that I have
Since
the
you-
rapier.
Just in case you run into something that
Sure.
silver will
yeah,
help
I can
on.
use that.
Just as like a backup weapon.
Until we can get you a magic weapon.
What do you mean? There's magic weapons everywhere. No. All right.
Alright.
Six,
Well, they do
right?
seem to be just in nests or. You know.
Alright.
Well, that's one of those spots where like it could be one of the special items depending on how your
Thing went.
tarot reading
so-
goes, but instead, there's something else there since it wasn't.
So, like that could have been the sun sword, but since it's somewhere else, the RNG was like a silver short or silver rapier.
Basically, I mean, it would have been like some more
Yeah.
basic weapon, but I like to kind of tweak it so it's more to the types of weapon you guys are using. Otherwise, you're like, oh great, now I'm forced to use this thing I don't want to use.
As much as I like loot tables for, like ideas or kind of a range of value, like it's much better to give players things.
Yeah, tailor the loot to the
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Like, and if you know that like 3 pieces of loot in a row are gonna be for one character, maybe change it up.
Yeah, and then like if your party is lacking a healer, you give them potions. So.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I already gave you guys extra potions.
Yeah, I 5 healing potions in the total so far, I think.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys want to do?
So I mean, I can't try and open that again, right?
Not right now.
All right. Well then, all right. I guess are we going to the? You said you wanted to go to the toy shop.
Toy shop. We're gonna get the kids some toys.
No, that's not what I want.
Yay!
All right. So you find the toy shop with that guy's directions without too much trouble. It's this shop right here. And as you approach it, you see that it's like a small place. It's kind of cramped. There's like a little entrance portico, and above it there's a little wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on both sides. And there are 2 windows on either side of the door, and through dirty glass you can see little toys and hanging, and a little hanging sign that says, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Quite the slogan.
Did you
I
just
did
shoot
not
an
mean
acid
to.
arrow?
No, I did not mean to. I was just renaming it to.
Rah!
acid arrow.
Throws it at the store.
He's like, I burn all the toys.
Kill happiness, kill joy.
I hate toys.
All right, let's go. Do we need to be like shop for shop? Is this a fun RP thing, or should we just buy some toys?
I mean, yeah, you can go in and talk. Like, there is a thing to this area.
All right, well, let's go find out the thing.
There's
Step
a
inside.
there's a
I roll
conversation.
perception to look for the thing.
Let's explore the content.
Exactly. All right, so you come inside here. Oh, and by the way, nice. That cart looked like this, by the way. I forgot I had a handout for it.
No.
I'm gonna pick that lock.
Let's ask one at the inn first.
So
Information on this for Tapio.
so you pop in here, and you see. Where's his name? There he is. There's your friend. There he is.
Hey, he's got a monkey.
This guy looks nice. It's the first nice Barovian.
He says,
And this guy doesn't eat children?
he's like a heavy-set guy. He's got this jester's cap on. And when you walk in, he says, "Welcome, friends, to House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy?"
I know little about toys. That's what I say to him.
He says, "Great, if it's no Blinsky, it's no fun."
Jesus Christ.
Yes, we are here to buy several toys. Several little boys and girls.
He
Girls
says,
and boys.
"Please look around. I have many toys on display. I'm sure any of them would make a child happy."
All right, I don't trust it. Is this monkey on his?
Yeah, there's a monkey on his shoulder.
do you
I don't
just
trust
roll
this monkey.
through? I roll perception to see if I see anything fishy in the place.
You do notice something odd. His toys are some of his toys are kind of creepy. He, like, just looking through the toys, you see one of them is like a little headless doll that comes with like a sack of attachable heads. And one of them has like its eyes and mouth stitched shut. And like one of them's
These are,
happy, and there's like a sad head and an angry head. And then there's a little miniature gallows toy that has a little trap door with like a little weighted guy that like hangs when you drop the trap door. There's like a set of wooden nesting dolls, and each one of the dolls gets older until the one in the middle is like a mummified corpse.
Ah.
I point without saying anything. I point at Russell, and then I point at these toys, and then I point at him again.
There's like a little wooden string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings. There's a little musical merry-go-round, but instead of like horses, it's like wolves chasing children. And there's a little ventriloquist dummy that looks strangely like Strahd.
I really want the ventriloquist dummy that
Yeah,
looks like Strahd.
And
that sounds like it could be a lot of fun. With
and then there's a oddly there is a doll that looks a lot like a Irina.
Ooh, I want that too. All right, great. We got several items to buy. Are there any normal looking toys? Like balls or yo-yos or the generic. We're not in a death house.
hoop and a stick.
A hoop and a stick.
That's all of the stuff of note that he has.
Are there any like doors that lead to like back rooms or anything?
Nope, he just has like a little workbench in the back where it looks like he makes his toys. And there's just this little monkey on his shoulder, and he's playing with it a little bit.
All right. I want to keep a close eye on my coin purse and monkey.
Okay.
But I'm gonna grab. If anybody wants any of these, grab the Strahd doll, the one that looks like. God damn it, her name. Irina, yes. Irina, the Strahd doll, and a couple, like just a bunch of other like generic toys that are not.
Sure,
really...
there's some basic dolls and stuff you can grab too.
Yeah, I want enough that I could, like, 5 toys for the boy and 5 toys for the
Okay.
really excessive.
He says,
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, if you want to do something before he buys the toys.
I was just gonna ask Blinsky or whatever the hell his name is
Yeah,
about the Strahd doll.
He says, yes, it's good, it's not. Strahd has come once or twice by the town, though it's been a long time. I saw him and was inspired to make doll.
How accurate does it look? We saw Strahd pretty recently.
It looks pretty good. I mean, like, not like Strahd changes his appearance all that often.
Yeah, that's true.
But you bring these toys to him, and he says he picks through each one, and then he takes the one that looks like Irina aside. He says, "These ones," and he shows all the other ones. He says, 9 copper each. He says, "This one not for sale."
Oh, why is that?
He says, I make these for a particular client, and he would not be happy if I sold."
What is your client paying you?
More than you can give.
Try me.
Who is your client?
He says, I would not betray his privacy, of course. Blinsky is good.
Of course, I assure you, good man, I'm rather wealthy. Try me.
He pulls it and puts it behind the counter. He says, I am sorry, it's not for sale. It's not matter of money.
Okay. I see. Very well. So the Strahd doll and all the other toys are 9 copper.
Yes.
So there's a total of 11 items, 99 copper, 9 silver, 9 copper. So basically a gold with a copper and change.
What are you trying to sleight of hand, Sean?
I'm trying to steal the doll.
It's behind the counter. You're gonna jump back there and be like, mine.
Pretty much.
Scoops.
I don't think that works in this case. I mean, here, What do you want to try and do? Explain to me
Well,
what you're doing.
You said that the workbench was in the back, which
Yeah.
kind of led to
So
believe
he's
that
got
the
like
count-
he's got like this counter, and it's one of those things where you can like lift it up and walk out, and then the workbench is back there. So he took it and put it under the counter.
So does the counter run the length of the store?
Yeah. So he's got his little like back area where the workbench is, where people don't go, and then he's got the toys and everything out on shelves in the front.
Huh.
If
Yeah,
you,
I thought that it didn't run the length of the store.
if you want to attempt it, you can explain how you do it.
I would probably need someone to cause a distraction. Get him to come out from behind the counter before I do it.
Okay.
So, can you like subtly deliver your intent? to
Who,
Russell?
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he wants out of character. Russell wants the doll, but he has no capability to get it if money can't buy it.
Well, I mean, if you can get the Irina one, what about that one over there? I mean, don't you think that one kind of looks like it? Wink, 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 wink.
Russell will grab Mr. Blinsky. So, all right, tell me, and I'm gonna try to get him to come with section.
Sure.
This girl with the heads, and like, how did you come up with this idea?
All right. So he follows you over and he says, "Well, I actually am. I consider myself student of great toy maker Fritz von Wiederk.
Wait, Fritz von Wiederk? The Fritz von Wiederk?
Yes, the Fritz von Wiederk. I mean, I would consider some people have said, I would say, that I am a wizard of tiny wonders. For children, of course. And your sleight of handing this,
Hey,
Sean?
some people wonder that I'm a tiny wizard.
Yeah, and then I
Okay, yeah, you grab it.
cool.
And the monkey goes, "Eh!" And like he points at you, and Blinsky goes, "Shush, Piccolo."
Your monkey, it's really quite extravagant. I've never seen anything like here in Barovia. Where did you get him?
He says, "Oh, nice man gave me this monkey. He says he could not keep him anymore. He's staying at the Blue Water Inn. I believe his name Rictavio."
Oh, is that the fellow with the carnival thing? Is it...
Yes. He says he is carnival man, but I have not gone to his cart.
We saw that in the warehouse over there.
That's most interesting. Well, if you're ever looking to, if you're in desperate need of coin and don't find yourself able to take care of the little monkey here, you let me know.
Oh no, he is good helper. He gets toys from shelves. Look, and he points up at a shelf and goes, "Pick it up." And the monkey like runs up his arm and jumps up and grabs a toy off of a top shelf and brings it down. And he says, "Good monkey."
What?
It is a very good monkey. All right, Mr. Belinsky. Well, thank you for selling me all of these toys. It's going to make a young little girl and boy quite happy.
Wonderful, that's what Blinsky is here for. Remember, if it's no fun, it's no Blinsky.
Of course. No, not fun, not. Well, thank you.
I don't remember if you guys were, I don't know if you guys remember from before, but back at that old lady's, not that old lady, but that one lady who like lost her daughter, right? That doll that she was clutching had a little tag on it that said, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." It was like a little deformed doll. It's like, Blinsky makes some weird shit.
Apparently so. Alright. Well, toys acquired for when food is not a sufficient item for boys and girls, and I have something to spoil the other kids. Does anybody else want to buy any interesting toys?
Nope. See ya.
Nope, I think you bought enough.
Peace.
Alright, when we get out of the store, I'm going to ask Pog if he can cast detect magic on these items. I'm sure there's weird.
Sure.
Oh yeah, sure. Actually, that's a good idea. After I do that, I want to go back in because. Is that weird that he has a doll of Irina?
I
Well-
think
Since
so.
she's never been here before. Like
Yeah.
that seems really weird.
Oh, you mean this doll of Irina?
Oh.
Russell nods for once with approval.
You're running detect magic then from in the store and outside of it on the dolls and stuff.
Well, I guess not, since he's got the arena doll.
That's fine.
Well, no. I still want you to check it anyway.
Yeah,
Don't get
I'll
too
do it.
far.
I mean, I don't need to go back in the store. I'll just do it out here.
Yeah, you
I bet-
you don't detect any magic. They're just toys.
Ah,
I bet
that's
it's for like
nice.
Strahd or something, because like who the fuck else? Yeah.
I do.
Oh, if it's for Strahd, we just got that guy killed.
No. I think.
You don't,
Alright.
you think Strahd's the forgiving type?
Where to
No.
next?
I think we're ready to go to the tavern.
To the Blue Water Inn.
Yes, to the Blue Water Inn.
All right.
Check in with Irina and meet the other guy.
There's a map involved.
Yes. A map that I can't see because our tokens aren't there yet. I'm so excited.
Don't worry about
Bop, bop, bop.
it. They'll be there soon enough. All right.
We're in luck now.
You'll be on the bottom when I put them on there.
Roger that, boss. Don't stop, we're in luck now. Bum, 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 bum.
There y'all are. So, as you come up to this inn, right, there's gray smoke coming up from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building. It's got like a stone foundation. The roof tiles are sagging a bit, and there are several ravens perched up on the roof. And they're hanging on a wooden sign above the main entrance. It depicts a blue waterfall.
Any of those ravens look familiar?
I don't know, they look like ravens. It's kind of hard to tell one raven from another.
I shoot at one.
Maybe don't fire your weapon.
Yeah,
So kind of
not
blade.
cause trouble yet. I just call out to them and say, "Hey, any of you are at the windmill?
One of them just goes, ah!
Hey, thanks."
Alright, so we go into the big tavern in front of us. Walk.
Yeah, walk your characters over there. Yeah.
I was trying to get the token to go.
Oh, alright, let's stop there now that you're in the door.
Alright.
Alright, so in here you see that there's some damp cloaks hanging from pegs in this little like entryway that you're standing in. The tavern's all packed up with tables and chairs. They're like narrow little paths meandering between them. There's a bar obviously along the one wall that stretches under a balcony above it that can be reached with a wooden staircase along the northern wall. There's another balcony overhanging just above where you're at. So like above, like the so like if you were to step right there, there's another balcony above there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what the dashed line is?
Yes, to let you know that there's a thing above.
Overhang.
Yeah. And all the windows have thick shutters that are closed on them with crossbars. The crossbars aren't put across, but the shutters are closed. And there are lanterns hanging above the bars and resting on the tables, so the whole room is kind of bathed in like this dull orange glow. Shadows cast upon the walls, and there are wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques throughout the room.
Foreshadowing.
So this is kind of like the end of a day because you guys haven't had a long rest and you've been traveling. So there's a decent number of people in here. At any one table, there's at least a couple people. You see, there's 2 grizzled-looking men with bows on their shoulders sitting at one table together. There's 2 people that look kind of like noblemen sitting at a table talking, and the rest of the people don't seem to stand out in any discernible way from basic commoners. And then obviously there is the woman behind the bar, who is currently speaking to a man sitting at the bar, who looks, he's kind of odd. He's like dressed up in like nicer clothes. He has like a cane at his side. He's got like white hair. So he stands out a bit as well from the rest of the people.
Could this man? Is there any way for us to discern if this is the guy with the cart?
I mean,
Well, we know he's here. We just have to.
without talking to him, not really. He doesn't have his name stamped on his jacket, and that's really all you know about this guy so far.
Do I
Is
spot
there
any?
like quest icon above his head?
What was the name of? What was his name? The name on the cart?
Rictavio?
Rictavio.
Are there any Vistani in here?
No, not even.
And
I want to go up
Irene
to the
either.
guy, and ask him, "Are you Rictavio?" Just ask him point blank.
He turns and his eyes sort of pop up, like his eyebrows raise, and he says, "I am Rictavio." And he
And
looks
I
like
just-
this, and he says,
Okay.
"How can I help you?"
What have you got in the cart? I tried breaking into it. Impressive traps.
He says, "Who do you work for, and what do you want?"
I work for myself.
He says, "Well, I'll thank you to stay away from my cart, unless you want something bad to happen to you." And he sort of shifts around and he says, "I'll be going to my room." And he gets up and walks up this staircase over here, and then he is gone.
I do everything to make Russell not look like he associates with Sid.
And you guys will notice, I guess Pog, since he's by the door, you'll notice that he enters a room that is at the far end of the balcony. So the closest to this wall over here, up on the second floor.
Give
we
us
don't
some
have-
time. We'll just break in the room.
And Irene's not down here either.
Nope.
Alright, I will go up to our friendly barkeep here and ask her name.
She says, "Welcome to the Blue Water Inn." What's this dumb bitch's name? I know her last name, but I don't remember her first name.
It's when you just go miss whatever the last name is.
Sure. I'm Miss Marketov, the proprietor of this inn, along with my husband.
It's quite a very nice place. I'm belonging to a very nice woman. I'm looking for a woman by the name Irene. Should have came in here with 2 children, 7 and 3.
I don't know the name of anyone, but I do know this girl. Yes, she checked in. She's staying upstairs. If you want to get to her room, take the staircase outside. She's in the common room.
Thank you so much for your help, and I will go do that.
Same.
Say what? Oh, same?
We
Okay.
go
go.
to
Okay.
to Irene's room.
Yeah, so that staircase outside leads up, and let me drag your guys' pogs to up there, so...
Did you move me?
I didn't move you. Where'd you go?
I don't know. My guy's not on the board anymore.
He was disintegrated for his disturbing assault of an old man.
Yeah, that's weird. Your token's gone. Alright, stop moving your characters. Let me move you upstairs.
Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't.
There you go.
Don't.
Now
Is
you're
there gonna be a
on-
dramatic... I
Now
was gonna say, yeah, did we just teleport upward?
Yeah, you're on the stairs above. So you can
Tick.
pop one tick through that door up there, and then that'll let you see what's going on.
Alright. Whoa, all the sight. I've been sat on. Just kidding. There we go.
I'll
Alright,
bring your token back, I guess, Sean. I don't know where the hell your guy went. Here you go.
That's weird. I swear the lady said she was sitting in a common room. I guess we'll try. Any of these labeled common room?
Nope.
Alright, I try the door right in front of me.
The one below you or next to you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. To my right.
You walk in. and it's there's nobody in this room at the moment. There's two beds and two wardrobes against the wall, and then there is and then there are little footlockers and wolf furs are heaped on each bed. There's a little lamp on the table, but nobody in here. And that room that Sean just popped into is where you find them. There's 4 plain beds in here with straw mattresses, and each bed has like a little matching footlocker where someone could store their belongings if they were staying there. And there's a little table with 4 chairs and an oil lamp on it. And Irina is sitting on the far bed. What, Sean, did you just teleport to the other balcony?
Yeah, I want to know which room that one dude is in. Gattaca or whatever his name
He's in this far room here.
Okay.
All right, so
Alright. So wait, they're in this room down here? Did I
they're in this room.
in this room? All right.
I just didn't have their tokens in there, but
No, it's good. Before I enter the room, I pull out some toy. Or I guess Rinvar, do you say they're in there since you went in first?
Oh no, sorry, you're good. You're good. You go.
No, I mean you went in here beforehand and actually look.
Where?
I think that was
In the
Sean's
bottom
token
one.
that popped in there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was Sean's. My bad. I thought it was yours. All right, I go in, see it's them. I pull out a toy for each of the kids and say hi.
They say, "Oh, hi." And I don't think you told them your name, so they just said, "The man that saved us."
Yeah, the name is Russell. Here. Give
It's-
them
it said-
respective toys.
They said, "Thank you, Russell," and they said, "Oh, it's Blinsky." And then they run over to play with them.
Awesome.
Irina says, "Oh, at least here we will be safe. Thank you very much."
Seems that way.
Mm-hmm. She says, "If you have need of anything from me, let me know."
I want to.
Dinner.
Whoa!
I want to feel if this door is locked, very carefully.
It is locked.
All right.
But she says, she laughs and she says, "Dinner maybe, if I had some time. Now that seems I have 2 children to take care of as well."
Oh, we'll take the lot of you. It'll be a grand time.
She says, "Well, we already are in a tavern. We could eat here. It is night. I guess we could come downstairs and eat."
Sounds excellent. Let's go.
She says, "Come on, children." And she goes with you. Sean, did you just try and picklock that door?
Yes.
You sound so accusatory. You're just trying to pick that door.
Alright,
You know he's gonna be in there, right? He just went to his room.
I think that's the
Yeah.
point. He's just
I
gonna go
want to have
pop.
a,
Okay.
I just want to have a conversation with him.
As he pulls out his rapier, I just want a conversation with you.
let's see here.
It's alright. When he gets arrested and we have to bail him out, we'll just take his gold as payment.
Well, that's not enough to unlock the door, and one of the patrons from downstairs says, "Are you trying to open that door?"
I say no. I'm going to my room and come into this.
That door is not unlocked either.
You gotta claim you lost your key. A voice calls out.
My
in
key
your
card's
mind.
not working. I don't know what's wrong.
The girl from behind the bar downstairs comes up and she says, "What are you doing up here?" She says, "That's my children's room," and she says, and Rictavio has retired to his room. You have no business up here."
All right.
You're just breaking into some kid's room.
As I walk by, I want to possibly pickpocket the master key.
God.
If there's keys like for these rooms on her, I
Uh-huh.
want to. God damn it! All right, I just keep walking.
Well, she notices because you failed.
Yeah.
And she says, "What are you doing?" She says, "You need to leave."
I said sorry. I'm really lonely.
That was the exact excuse I was thinking.
She's walking your ass out of here.
kind of break into 2 rooms and then feel up the bartender. Yep. Good plans.
Well, here. Let's put you down here.
Uh,
What are you doing? You just walk right back in?
gets escorted out, turns around, looks back in. I hope you like jail cell.
I offer her 5 gold pieces as an apology.
She says, "You can stay, but I'll be keeping an eye on you, and you'd better stay here in the bar room."
Ooh, she's bribable. Use information.
Math is hard at this late at night.
Alright,
503 minus 5. What is that? 498.
so I guess all 3 of you are coming downstairs with Irina and the kids?
Yeah, Russell's gonna treat them to a nice, delectable dinner. Far too romantic than I care to imply.
That table that Sean's at right there is the only empty table.
I sit at it.
So do I.
Alright, well, there's enough room for everybody, so.
But Russell doesn't want to sit with
Don't associate with this guy.
Is there room at the bar?
Yeah, there's room at the bar.
Alright,
There's no one at the bar now that Rictavio left.
Alright, I'll help the kids up into their seats if it's like the raised stool.
Yep. Alright, so, I'm assuming you guys ask for food.
Yes, the finest food and enough ass.
Yeah.
Whatever romantic drink she would request.
She says we've got 2 kinds of wine. We have purple grape mash number 3 and red dragon crush.
I think Pog just falls asleep over this room.
We'll do
I'm finally so quiet.
Ask Irene if she has any preference to her romantic wine.
She says purple grape mash is fine. Red dragon's a bit expensive.
Fair. Buy the one she requested.
And then she gets some wine, and that is that's a cheap wine. It's only like 5 copper.
Okay.
But I mean, you don't need to minus that. It's 5 copper.
I mean, I don't mind keeping track.
All right, yeah, go right ahead. And
Just pay 1 gold for bottle service all night.
Yeah,
actually, that is 3 copper. Sorry, not 5.
Oh,
and
it's
the
very cheap.
Red Dragon Crush is 1 silver if you want that.
I'm gonna buy both because
Sure. If you guys wanted to sleep there for the night, by the way, for your long rest, it's one EP for a bed.
1 EP for a bed. I can. Do we wanna? I'll ask Irene if I can ship.
Well, Pog's already there.
She's
If the lady wants to come,
He's in one of the children's beds.
She says, "Well, there's only."
4 beds in here, and there were 3 people, so I took the one that didn't have someone in it yet.
Says, "Well, there's only 1 bed free right now." She says, "So one of you could stay with us."
Dibs.
Oh, Sean,
Sean, what are you doing?
I don't know.
just leave your token alone, Jesus. We talked about this.
Whatever was in there was a flash of some tokens and then gone. It's fine.
That was classic.
Do they have any rooms available? Or are they all?
Yeah, no, the room's upstairs. The other 2 rooms are fine.
I'll take a room.
All right, they've got 4 beds, so just enough for everybody if y'all wanted your own.
Yeah,
I ask.
I'll pay it.
What's the bartender's name?
Miss M.
Marakov.
I asked Markov, is the room in your bed, baby?
Only. He's very lonely. Russell does not stand up for this man. No wingmanning for you.
She says, 1 more comment and you'll be out again. No coming back this time. She has a husband. She said she owns this place with her husband, and she already said she had kids.
I know.
But
I'm sorry.
Start playing musical chairs with myself.
assuming you guys get food, they bring you. They bring you like hot potato soup and some bread.
Indeed, by the meal for all of us. Excuse me.
Yep. And every once in a while you see these kids come running out from the back, and they run around and like scamper through and whatnot. They're just playing around, having fun.
I keep an eye on my coin purse, but otherwise leave them alone.
But yeah, is anyone else you guys want to interact with in the bar room, or you can take your long rest, or what have you?
Russell will put the kids to bed and take Irene on a night walk.
Trying to get with Irene. Alright, what are you doing,
You'll
Sean?
probably notice Paul.
I rolled this stealth check. I want to go in this room right here.
You cannot stealth in a room with that many people. There's nowhere to stealth to. You don't just turn invisible.
With this much confidence, I think I do.
He feels like he turns invisible.
You can't see me. Ooh.
Is this line right here like?
That lets you know that the balcony is above that point.
I thought it was like the no-no line.
There's like red dots that say, "Do not cross."
What happens if I go in this room?
I mean, you're welcome to walk back there, see what happens. Okay, so
Oh my God.
this room looks like the kitchen of someone who likes to cook. There's a lot of pots, and the walls are lined with utensils and shelves of ingredients and things, and it smells really nice. And there are 2 lanterns hanging above that table there in the middle of the room, and there's a pot of soup bubbling on the hearth, and there's this man back there stirring at it. And he turns and he says, "Ah, Danica, must not be keeping an eye on the door. Sorry, dude." Should you just walk out?
Just like walks in,
Yeah.
walks out another door.
Yeah, before he can finish his sentence, I'm just like, whoop. Just mid-sentence. Before he can finish what he's saying, I just walk out.
You just confidently like walk into the room, walk past him, walk out the other door.
Exactly, like as you were.
He pops in and he says, "Sir, this is not an area for this is not an area for civilians. You've gone back outside."
I think you mean patrons.
Yeah, basically. So he
I was here the whole time.
Does he chase him? Does he let him run out the back door?
yeah, he doesn't follow him.
Oh my God.
All right. What do you want to do? You said you were trying to take Irina for a walk.
Yep, takes Irina out on a nice moonlit walk with our quotation marks expensive wine.
Okay. She's walking with you, and she says, "Really, I can't thank you guys enough for bringing us here. I feel much safer with the walls of the city, and the people here seem, I wouldn't say happy, but happier than in Barovia."
I would agree, it's certainly a brighter pace in this rather dark land. I'm a little worried about all those wolves at the gate.
She says, "Well, if they're killing wolves, that's nothing but good in my book.
But more importantly, I'm worried about you. When he wiggles the eyebrows. I don't know.
She sort of blushes a little bit and she says, if only I had the time for these kinds of things. She says, but I must keep myself scarce. I'm sure I'm safer here, but I need not draw attention to myself with Strahd still around. As I told you, he has some kind of obsession with me.
Yes, about that. We found a most interesting thing today at the toy store.
She says, at the toy store?
Yes, when I went to get the toys for the children, there was a number of unusual items. It was a doll of you ordered by and he does like the air quotes, special customer.
She says, that's odd. I haven't met anyone here, as far as I know, but it's certainly possible, I guess. Travelers do go around Barovia. But why a doll of me? That's strange.
It is indeed strange. So, while it is safer, I believe your father also mentioned an abbey.
The abbey...
That may be safer.
The father did mention it, that the priest mentioned it. She says the Abbey of St. Markovia? I believe it's in Krezik.
Do you feel it would be safer for you there, or you feel confidence in your safety here?
She looks thoughtful and she says, I would leave it up to you. I trust you.
He'll stop and kind of like take her hands for a moment, stare deeply with white hair and stunning eyes, and the player thinks about what best to do. I will go with my friends and investigate the abbey, but I urge you to be on your guard.
She says, well, we'll stay in the inn. I believe it's safe here. There's always many people about.
Indeed.
Alright.
Alright. Skip to another player about what better to say.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything before trying to talk to anyone else in the bar room before, or are you guys just taking a long rest and going to the next day?
I stole all the sheets and pillows from her room.
Yeah, I saw that.
You were despicable.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I assume if you didn't take the ones that from the bed I'm on.
Yeah.
Oh no, I took those too.
I think Pog already went to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been asleep, and if you take those, then I kill you.
I told the kids that it built character.
Actually, the kids are you too. I will stop you from doing that.
You're asleep.
Don't worry about it. All right.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I really want to talk to.
Don't fucking
whatever
steal
his
the
name
kid
is,
to play.
Ravnica. or-
Rictavio? You didn't even try and knock on his door. You just immediately tried to open it.
Fine. I come over here and I knock on his door.
You weren't allowed upstairs.
Yeah, that's not gonna go down. Not with the lady watching you.
Oh God.
You
Fine.
can,
I come over here to her.
you can maybe try it the next day.
Whatever. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon, like real
You know
bed.
your actions.
Yeah, I
have
know.
consequences,
I figured
right?
we're
That's what D&D is.
I figured we're about at the end here. Does anyone else want to do anything before we long rest it? And
No, we're gonna long rest.
we'll probably call it there.
Oh, take a long rest and call it. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
It's getting kind of late. I still need to eat something.
Yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow. That's Layman's house.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's good.
Yeah, I'm sad. Russell just tries to romanticize stuff. All of that. I can't think of anything.
That's fine. She's not going anywhere.
I almost lit the beds on fire. I have oil on candles. I almost lit the beds on fire.
Why are you lighting the tavern?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right. We'll call it there then.
What the like? Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fucking like not fun D&D.
Yeah.
Nah, don't be crapping on his
I was
thing.
kidding.
I mean,
I was
No,
He
but
wants-
if he wants to burn the beds that we're sleeping in, that's like
Oh no!
not
I
fun.
wouldn't. I would not light the. I wouldn't light the bed on fire with you in it.
That's what
Why-
you said.
Candle, like,
Not to light
underneath
the,
your
the
mattress.
beds on fire.
Why would I?
Regardless, that would result in the inn catching fire.
yeah, I don't think there's a way to like only catch the beds on fire.
We'll keep it contained.
I wouldn't murder another pea.
I thought you were still
PC.
talking about the beds that we like. You were like you took the pillows and sheets from the beds that we were sleeping in, and you're like, I was about to burn them too. Like, what
No,
the
I
fuck?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I
Two
wouldn't.
kids and then a player in them. Like,
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't purposefully like harm you. Like that's dumb.
No, he just wants to he wants to inconvenience you because it's funny. It's fine.
All right. Well, we'll all go get some real sleep, and we'll be back here next Saturday for the same stuff. You guys are not level 5 yet, so
That is acceptable.
so stay at level 4.
Can the rest of us go to 5 and like clean up any messes he makes?
No, they're all 4. You've got plenty of stuff still to do in this town that you guys
So we still
haven't
have to
even.
roll hit dice then to get hit points back.
Nope. Long
long
rest,
rest
you just
every-
get him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get I think you only spent 1 or 2, so you like you said you get 2 or half your hit dice back for spending a short rest later. So
Yep.
we all know the deal. I'm gonna eat, and you guys all have a good night.
You too.
Everyone's obviously getting tired because Sean's just doing random shit.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, man.
breaking into everybody's room.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night.
Thank you.
All right, good
Thank
night.
you for the great session.
Yeah, no problem.